Now, what's going on here? I'm not... Hello. I'm only getting one level.
No, that's fine. You're fine.
Okay, okay.
You won't get into warranty till you do the other stuff.
Okay, okay. Let's bring the other back up.
You want that one right there. Don't worry, I'm just trying to...
Okay. We've got it running. We've got it running. We've got it running. All right, all right. Check, check, check. We've got it running. Check. Yeah, we've got it running. At least the mic audio or auxiliary is. Let me try a commercial here. Elkhart audio. Ads. 41 degrees. I don't care which one.
Very good food and visit 41 Degrees North in downtown Millbury. The staff at 41 Degrees North will treat you with first class. Looking at a great steak, even a hamburger. How about some French fries with that hamburger? Then 41 Degrees North is the place in downtown Millbury across from First State Bank.
Don't know. They were there. They were there when I got to the high school. Check, check. We're ready to rock and roll. Thank you, sir.
No problem. You have a good game, and just give me up a team viewer.
All right, you're up. All right, I'll get a picture when I do the post game live. I'll do a live streamorama as we show the field. It looks, like I said, it looks a lot like Warsaw's. Does Warsaw have turf? I'm trying to remember.
Well, aren't they in the orange jerseys?
Yeah, like I said, it's close to Clemson.
Well, aren't they from the Denver?
Nah, they look more like Clemson. But anyway, like I said, does Warsaw have turf? Don't they?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is close to Warsaw. Yep.
So are you seeing right headed to it?
Yep.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You're all set ready to go then.
And even the end lines are painted in orange and white, so it's just like Warsaw.
Oh, God. That scares me.
With the exception of the Tiger at the 50, they got the CE at the 50.
They got the big C in the middle of that there, don't they?
Yeah, at the 50, yeah. And they got the end zones painted in orange white, similar to it's sort of a cross between Clemson and Tennessee.
Well, hey, at least everybody's there and they're ready to go. Is there any Elkhart fans there?
Haven't seen any yet, but I'm sure there'll be a few. And I saw another promotion for our friends here at Columbus from our friends at Elkhart Lion Sports, and so I put my little 2 cents worth in there, and you know how I put it.
Well, those guys have a surprise coming.
They may get it if we have a great broadcast. They'll get a surprise on Monday.
Hey, just go have a good game tonight, which I know you will. And where I'm sitting at, I love it. I'm on the 20-yard line.
Sounds like you guys much wind up there than I got down here.
Well, you're inside at least, and that all that matters.
Yeah, but I got a crosswind that still hit me in the back. So,
well.
but hey,
By the way, what's the food like?
but I still love it. It feels great. Feels like football, and we're gonna have a great broadcast here.
Well, hey, just go have a good one. And like I told Josh, take care of the Olympians.
All right, we will talk to you down the road.
All right, have a good one.
All right, bye.
All right.
Where's the? Where did I do with the damn? What did I do with the? Oh, there it is. Check one, check two, check three. Don't even look at that. Well, as long as it's charging. Check one, check two, check three. 3-2-1, 3-2-1, 3-2-1.
This is Dave Ramsey here to talk about Rain Drain. Rain Drain is your local dealer for the amazing Leaf Guard no-clog gutter system. Leaf Guard is the only seamless one-piece leaf protection system on the market today. It's a patented system that's built to stay clog-free, guaranteed. Or Rain Drain will clean your gutters for free. To learn more, call Rain Drain at 888-611-RAIN or visit them at raindraininc.com.
Okay. Sure.
Pierce, how you doing? Good.
Have a dirty car? Need it all cleaned up? Then visit Caribbean Auto Spa at 3. Visit cewashes.com to learn more.
Charge is 92. Okay. When is sunset tonight?
It's a while. It takes a while.
Yeah, it's,
See, for years and years and years, this used to be our side.
uh,
And I think our head coaches got tired of spending. Of course, once it gets past September, middle September, it really starts to drop fast. But
Right.
it probably got to be till probably 8-ish, 8:30.
well, this is like our softball field up north. I mean, when it gets to about third or fourth inning, I have to look down and catch call the balls and strikes.
It's ridiculously,
Yeah, that's all right. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. Mark Lowry, New Level Broadcasting.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir. I'll just try something here. Okay. Uh, um, subscribe.
Well, yeah. I just need double when I get home.
Oh, let's see.
The hoops, they, we, and everybody else have to jump through. It's only supposed to be 14 in this level. And upstairs, I don't know what they're doing up there. They kind of made a concerted effort to make sure 14 in here.
And how you doing, everybody? Mark Lowry here with you from Columbus, Indiana. And we're getting about ready to get onto YouTube and let you know here in the pregame show at 6:45. Elkhart taking on the Columbus Olympians. And we'll give you a look at the panoramic view of the field. So we take a look. It's very similar, as you can see, to Warsaw. And all the orange and white, as you can see, across the field. You see the Elkhart Lions are warming up. And they're getting ready to take on the Olympians here in Columbus, as it's going to be a fine time. Weather conditions are a little windy, but feels good. Feels like fall almost. Just warming up. It's the 1-0 Lions coming off a win over Mishawaka 35-28. and they'll be taking on Columbus East, who also coming off a victory over their arch rivals from Columbus North, 35-31. Again, we'll have the broadcast for you on the Elkhart Lions channel on YouTube with the Elkhart call, and we'll have it for you at 6:45 with the pregame, 7 o'clock with the kickoff here from Southern Indiana. We'll have the postgame report, the Volcanoes Pizza postgame report afterwards, so stay tuned for that. Till then, Mark Lowry from Columbus, Indiana. Talk to you later. So long, everybody.
I got a bubble myself, which is good. And I'm sure they talk about that. You know, Coach Gaddis being the director of the Indiana Football Coaches Association, they probably look at him as kind of the here's what we're going to do. Matter of fact, I'm almost, to be honest with you, I think they probably
Take on the Olympians here in Columbus as it's going to be till then, Mark Lowry from Columbus, Indiana. Talk to you later. So long, everybody.
That's a short shit.
that first game, and still they had not practiced as much as maybe some other teams had.
What the heck's Bex?
Yeah, especially from the beginning. I think most teams should see improvement between this
And how you doing, everybody? Mark Lowry here with you from Columbus, Indiana. And we're getting about ready to get on YouTube and let you know here the pregame show at 6:45. Elkhart taking on the Columbus Olympians. And we'll give you a look at the panorama view of the field here. It's very similar, as you can see, to Warsaw. On the orange and white, as you can see across the field. You see the Elkhart
announcements for Columbus East fans.
and
Tomorrow,
they're
the
getting ready.
Columbus team has picked up a
Take
game.
on the Olympians
They'll be
here in
playing at
Columbus.
Palestine.
It's going to be a
That game will be
fine
at
time.
Palestine.
Weather
Game
conditions are a
at
little
10
windy,
a.m.
but it's
Wear
coming on
face masks
the
and also
Mishawaka of
maintain all
58.
social distancing.
And they'll be taking on Columbus East,
Also,
who will also
this
coming
coming
off a victory
Friday,
over their arch rivals from
Columbus
Columbus
East
North,
will be
35
hosting
31.
Jeffersonville.
Okay, we'll have the
That
broadcast
was
for you
an away
on the
game.
Elkhart Lions
Jeffersonville
channel on
has
YouTube.
construction issues at their field, so that game has now been moved to Columbus East. Start
6:45
time
with
7
pregame,
p.m.
7 o'clock with the kickoff here from Southern Indiana. Columbus, Indiana. Talk to you later. So long, everybody. And how you doing, everybody? Mark Lowry here
All right, that's enough.
with you from
Okay. Okay. Let's put that over here. Oh, yeah, we're over here. Check one, check. Okay. Let's put this back up.
Yes, sir.
6:40.
Pete, press box here. Ladies and gentlemen, your Columbus East Olympians. Kate Hughes. or are you on the radio right now?
Freddy's frozen custard.
Friday's frozen. Yeah, I think so.
Freddy's.
Freddy, yeah, Freddy's.
Freddy's frozen custard.
Yeah, right. Yeah. West side, Freddy's.
Yes,
You're
sir.
welcome. I guess you're playing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that.
Should be a good contest for you.
Yeah.
Pretty good program.
I'm torn about it. I'm excited, but also the other part of me was kind of looking forward to a Saturday.
I have that same feeling too sometimes.
How you doing, man?
All right. Hey, bud. Yeah, he's upstairs. I saw him outside. Yeah, he's good.
Okay.
You know I see it never.
I guess they're just hurt, I guess.
Well, yeah.
Crash box, radio check.
Yeah, Pete, we have a report from the visitor's restroom that one of the urinals is not shutting off, it's running all the time.
Thank you. The truck I always do, beat on it, pull it, kick it, and everything. I can't get it to stop. So as long as it's not flooding out, we're gonna have to let it run all night long.
Roger that.
As long as there's enough water.
That's very frustrating. Don't let it. I see what you're dealing with. I saw exactly what we had my second year, where you're playing a game and you see kids standing on the sideline and they don't want to go in. And I know you can call for kids to come in and they're just standing on the sidelines. I had that same exact thing. I know exactly what you're dealing with. There's nothing you can do besides just keep trucking and go. I know parents don't see it, parents don't see it. I know exactly what we're dealing with, so don't have to tell me anything.
Channel here on the Elkhart Lions channel. It is approximately 9 minutes after the hour of 6 o'clock here. Back in Elkhart and in here in Columbus, and both teams are getting their warm-ups now on the field here, and they're in the sort of the burnt orange, sort of Clemson-looking uniforms, and they are working from our left to right here. Elkhart will be on the near side sidelines. That's sort of unusual, and the Olympians will be on the far side. So it's going to be very, very interesting the way that is set up. But again, we'll have the pregame show for you coming up in about 30, 35 minutes or so from now. Well, here and now, we will again let you hear some of the background noises here in the press box, and we will be with you at approximately 6:45 with the pregame show. And, of course, we will have the exciting play-by-play of the 1-1 Olympians and our 1-0 Lions right here from Columbus, Indiana. Again, Mark Lowry from Columbus. We'll check in maybe one more time before we get officially underway with the pregame. Till then, so long, everybody.
got a couple that running back you had, that 24. He's solid. He's really solid. Actually, the quarterback you have can throw the ball too. He gets a chance to throw it.
Yeah, but he can't.
Yeah.
We do have a time to scare.
Scared. Picked up cute.
Rolling right. He's a little play slot receiver.
New or just
He hasn't came out. Okay. He's a basketball and baseball player. There's the ball. Look at that freshman. And so we were getting Jet Sweet last year because we saw he looked good at practice. We put him out there in the game. He wouldn't cut it. My wife started putting his ball on that. Slot running jet. He's all speed when he takes the handoff. Really around the corner before he got moved. Like, wow. It's ridiculous.
Well, that will be a help.
Yeah.
Hey, at least next year, because you hear about Saturday, you don't have to, Jeffersonville's field's under construction.
Right.
And you don't have to go to the game Friday and then you play here, so, because you're going to be here, so that will help you guys.
That will be nice.
Well, hey, my blood pressure for the first time in a long time is down. It's 110 over 70 the other day, and that was part of the reason why I kind of got out, is because you don't have to explain anything to me, because I did exactly what you're feeling and how you feel, and you just feel like there's just no end in sight. You know, and it's very frustrating. I know exactly. I know you start. I know.
Because I was like, we went over every single special team yesterday. We went over before the game today, and I have to all three of them timeouts to get
Yeah, how's it feel? Well, like I said, I know where you're at, I know where you've been, and I know how it feels. So I'm with you all the way. I know.
All right.
Hey, keep after. That's all I can say. I know it's easy for me to say that, but just keep after.
We're trying.
I know you are. I know you are. Guys, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
All right, bud.
Perfect weather.
Oh man, this is perfect. You said that stupid sun.
Yes, I know. When that sun goes down, it's going to be nice.
Yes, it'll be beautiful. I could use maybe just try and keep everything locked down on the table here. It's kind of rough too. Ladies and gentlemen, Columbus East Football would like to thank our 2020 Quarterback Club sponsors. We'd like to thank the following sponsors: Ovations, Bob Pointer Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Black Hawk Industrial Adam Anderson, Black Hawk Industrial Brad Anderson, Fitzsimmons Plumbing, Star Heating and Air, Stidham Construction, Eagles Lodge 741, Camilla's Mexican Restaurant, McDonald's, MS Roofing Solutions, Ty Old's Fire Stop, IBEW Local 481, Southern Indiana Orthopedics Dr. Kerry Goose, the class of 2023 parents, Watts Family Dentistry, Dr. Koopman's office, Volts Reed and Mount LLC, and Freddy's Frozen Custard. Once again, our 2020 Quarterback Club sponsors, Columbus East Football, thanks you.
Does this field have a name, or is just Columbus East Field? Or
Stafford Field, John Stafford.
okay, I'm gonna write that down. From John Stafford Field.
We've
Okay.
only had two high school coaches here in the history of Columbus East High School.
Okay. Very good, John Stafford.
John Stafford was here from 72 to 2000, and Coach Gaddis was here has been 2001 to, yeah. Hello.
Good. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Coach John Stafford won a state championship in 1979. It was large class 3A at that time.
All right.
Hobart, 21-14.
Anybody who beats Hobart gets a star in my book.
Greg from Elkhart has money for you. Can you take it and I can get it from you here in a little bit? Okay. Actually,
See how this plays out
I'm
here.
gonna give it the book.
See how this plays.
And hi to everybody. Mark Lowry here on the pregame show. We're in the tunnel with Coach Chuck and Josh. Good win, 35-28. Great way to open up the new Elkhart campaign. And hi to everybody.
Okay.
Hey, Pete, you want to go over early, Mom? Mom, is that so that how much you know about your thing? Thank you, later.
$20, 40, 60, okay. 60. I'll try and get the little weather here. Excuse me. Okay. 76 degrees. Winds out of northwest at 10, gusting to 100.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Another great paradox.
Yeah. We're here. I'm here. So I guess you got your SAT off.
It happened.
My wife kept texting me because I was here on Saturday with the JV and freshman game. She goes, "There's still cars there?" I'm going, "Yeah." She goes, "What time will they be done?" I'm like, "What am I supposed to know?" They were there for a while. It's like 1 o'clock, right?
No writing gets done usually between 12:30 and 1. And then my essay gets done between 1 and 1:30. It just depends on if the room's electrical is
He
breaks.
was an overrider, so he was an overrider. He did the writing thing the first time. He's just hoping to get about 70 more points if he can get directed into programming once that final course. So
Good.
I hope he can pull it off. He found out yesterday that he's one of the two that got selected here as Herman B. Wells.
Oh, wow.
But, you know, if every high school in the state of Indiana has 2 people, it's
Right.
going to be tough. I think he'll be very lucky to get it, but it's just nice to be honored, I guess.
Right. Okay. Okay, well,
Oh, there you go, yeah. Right, you might not even need him.
well, I know, and that's what I said too. I was like, go figure. I figured I'd get more from me, the boys I hang out
That's
with.
right.
Like Steve's going to take a blue one with me. Because it was either blue or pink, and I took it by pink.
Welcome to high school football on radio and internet. I'm Sam Zimmer, my partner is Robert Green, studio coordinator Brian Watson. Thanks to Kevin Kelly for some pregame prep. We're joining from Stanford.
And welcome back, everybody. Once again from Columbus East High School, John Stafford Field, only one of 2 head coaches in Columbus East history. Just found out. And we will again have the pregame show for you coming up in about 20 minutes or so as Elkhart will take on the Columbus East Olympians. And it's a pleasure to be down here. And it's going to be a fine evening. A little breezy, but that's what end of summer, early fall is going to feel like. So we hope it stays as warm, 76 degrees on the outside, and we hope that you join us on the broadcast a little bit later. Again, we will kick things off at 6:45 officially with the pregame show, and then exciting play-by-play will come away at 7 o'clock straight up. We will take a break then, and we will join you at 6:45 for the pregame show. So until then, Mark Lowry from Columbus, Indiana. So long, everybody.
Anyone that could help get something underneath the stands that fill?
Who are you talking to? Something's falling. Is that what you said? Falling underneath the stands?
Check one, check, check, check. Solid, 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 solid. Okay, good. Malachi Parks. Malachi Parks. Okay.
Hey, could you come to the visitors possible? I'll be there in about 5 minutes. I'm grabbing space before here at the high school. I'll get back up, go over to the visitors side in about 5 minutes. Sir, thank you.
Columbus East football fans, some information for tomorrow. The Columbus East football JV team has picked up the game tomorrow. They'll be playing at 10 a.m. and they'll play at New Palestine to take on the Dragons. Once again, the Columbus East Olympians JV football team will travel north to New Palestine to play a game at 10 a.m. The tickets will be sold at the gate. New Palestine is asking us to please wear our face mask and maintain social distancing while the game is on. Also, next Friday's game was originally scheduled. Columbus East traveling to Jeffersonville. Jeffersonville's field is still under construction, and so that game has been moved to Columbus East. So Olympian fans, next Friday's game, the Olympians will be hosting the Jeffersonville Red Devils. That game will be at 7 p.m. Thank you. So we have another that just came through tonight too. So
Okay.
awesome. So that game's down on the river. So that keeps us from having to drive on the river.
We still gotta go once though, Floyd, right?
Yeah, Floyd, yeah, better go Floyd. Yay.
You guys got to worry about the river. I got to worry about the lake.
We got 3 river schools. We've got Floyd Central, we have the Albany,
We got those idiots in Northwest Indiana around that lake. So.
I'm in the wrong seat, Tracy. I'm
I was looking for the lazy boy, but it's not here.
Hey,
Did you see those stadium chairs they got down there for video?
what's that?
Those chairs they got for video down there?
No.
The padding on this big with a nice big O and it says East on it.
Oh, really?
They are so comfy. It just kind of wraps around your butt and goes, hello.
Where do I get one of those?
I want one.
Who do I need to talk to?
You look at them down there. You can see it from here. They're
I
huge.
know. Well, I mean, somebody got to
They're
talk to.
folding up stadium chairs. They're amazing.
I'll put one of those in my office.
That's right. Of course, Mark was like, well, these are a little too soft. I'm like, wait a minute, too soft. You got 4 inches of padding and you're worried because it's too soft. Okay.
Sir?
How are you, sir?
Surviving. Another week in the book. Do we have enough room for us? Alright. I'll be standing up eventually anyway at some point today.
No, it's not so hot today, thank goodness.
I know. I told Dennis I went and got some.
You bought
Carabiner
My
fans
son
for us.
many fans. You guys.
Sorry, carabiner fans.
Official down there on, you said the last 2 years.
I'll show you.
Something happened, the defending team, like on a penalty, that goes gets to decide if the clock starts on
No
snap
way.
or they start on the finish. Okay, so you have to watch the official one now.
That's special. Yeah, my son got one.
Never heard of that with your phone.
I got one of those too, yeah. I got one
But
of
still,
those.
one years old.
You spent my money on
to me.
that. He goes,
Dad, it really works.
I don't know.
It is so much more pleasant.
175 cents at Walmart. 75 cents. They're on clearance right now.
That's awesome.
I'm just wandering up and down the halls because I was bored and I saw this.
They're doing all right.
That's not.
I didn't get like the 19th to 10th that you bought today. That's awesome. I guess I just kind of knew that's what
Battery
it was.
operated, battery scheduled.
There you go. And I read it. I'm like, yeah, that's what you said. 19th, that is a 10th.
Yeah, well, he said that on the thing. He's like, that's not right.
I just accept it. I've been making so many mistakes this week. I'm just like, if someone says something, I'm just gonna say yep and I'll show up.
So what is on
Sounds
this next
good.
Thursday?
2,500 fans total at the Lucas Oil Stadium for the first time game. That's crazy.
He said they play 2 schools.
Well, I was talking to Tyler, and he said
Gates.
those elkhart kids weren't allowed to get off the bus on the little way down here. Because there's a bathroom on the bus, and when they stopped to like eat,
So
the coaches would go down to get their meals. Maybe they could get outside off at a rest stop or something, but it just seems like
They sequestered them on the bus.
I think they, according to Tyler, that's the way I understood it, so they didn't allow them to get on. So I know if I was an adult, that'd be a rough ride. That'd be a rough ride south.
But the problem is,
It'd be different if it was in your family car and not on the bus.
I can't remember, did Cole go on the DC trip when he was in middle school?
Oh, loved it.
That's
Loved
Yeah,
every
so,
moment of it.
because I mean, even for that trip, about every hour 45 we stop, or else those kids will go crazy.
That's a hell of an idea right there. Yeah, let them stretch your legs,
Exactly.
get a little energy, and then get right
They like to go in there and buy a bunch of snacks and stuff.
Right there?
Yep.
Right up those stairs. Sorry about the stairs again, though.
It's good for you.
Yeah, he loved that trip.
Yeah, it's fun.
They didn't have such a thing when I was at school.
They did when I was, but it was only, I don't know what, I think it was maybe 400 when you guys went, or around there, maybe it was more. But I know when we went, it was like maybe 200 something.
There you go.
So,
Now here's what we did do, which was cool. In '84, we submitted a tape to the Choral Society, and back then, as football players, we sang choir. I dare you to say something. I dare you to say something.
that was a cool thing back then?
Yes, because we sang. We sit around a campfire with a banjo and our guitars, and we'd sing, drink beer, whatever.
Was this country school?
It was all. We were all farm kids.
Yeah.
So
what does East call their band again?
Olympian Spirits.
So
Olympian Spirit.
they turned in that choral tape, and we got selected out of the nation. So there was only 3 of us who could afford it. I sang singing telegrams. I did everything in my power to make the money to go. And they flew us to Salt Lake City.
Really?
And we sang with the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Literally, it was better than my spring break thing. It was that cool.
Pretty neat. Not too many athletes can claim dual talents of singing and playing.
Well, we were lucky. The groups before us had been in sports and sang, so.
I think kids can do the arts and the athletics. That's better for them.
That's right.
Better for them. Makes you more well-rounded. I was talking to Tim Brookshire, who helps with the marching band, and I think their numbers are about all-time low or keep getting worse every year, and that's so sad.
That is sad. That really is. Well, your numbers skyrocketed in football, though.
Yeah, we were happy that despite everything that's going on, that we've still had some 200 kids. And our 7th grade, believe it or not, is undefeated so far. They've been 3 games.
47 kids, right?
So I'm around there, yeah. And then I added another kid this week. Because our philosophy is, we want kids to play football, so
That's
if
exactly
they continue
right.
to come out, we'll take them.
We added Ben Ludicky last week. His dad called me. He just got released from. It was a full body cast from his ear to up. His back was growing.
Scoliosis or something?
No, it was some kind of just growth where his back wasn't growing straight, so they put him in a cast. And as soon as his doctor released him, his dad called me.
Says, "Hey, let's play
Is it too
football."
late? And I said, no, it is not.
But it looks like our freshman squad has struggled a little bit in these early goings. I don't know if that's an anomaly or what's going on here, but all right.
A lot of the kids that I was counting on didn't come out. Some changed schools.
I'll tell you what, I had at our middle school football game the other night, had a nice long conversation. First time I really talked to the kid was Malachi Parks, and man, what a well-spoken, loving young man that is. What a natural leader he must be for this club. He was wonderful to talk to. Wants to be a TV radio guy or something. He's interested in that stuff.
Where's the schools that he's applied to?
I don't know what his or Malachi Parks. I don't know what schools he's looking to, or if he's had any notices from anybody.
One was a Christian college.
Okay.
And I don't know why I just downstairs.
And I'm sure you would think there'd be some interest.
He's already.
Probably.
I think they're 4 hours to one of them in Tennessee.
Okay.
But my comps went to. They went to his grandma, and his stepmom. That's where my comps went. I get my coach's comps. Well, I got Sandy in, and then we got Malachi's grandma and grandpa's got to come.
Yeah. Well, it's just so hard. I certainly understand the restrictions, but man, it's hard to deprive the family member of the opportunity to watch the child.
Well, I'm lucky enough. Cole gets to come down and watch it because he's on
For the freshman team, so
that gives me 2 to give out. They just got here too. I see they're sitting right across from you.
But every time we're up here, I just think it's a blessing that we're having a ball game. So that's a fact.
Yeah, we got kiboshed week 1 up in Elkhart County, so.
Is that right?
Yep. We were going to go to Concord, and his health department said, no, you're not. Nobody is. Nobody in Elkhart County is going to play, so. They kiboshed us week 1, so actually we're starting week 2 on week 3.
So this is your guys' first game? Right?
This is our second game. We beat Mishawaka 35-28 in our home opener.
Mishawaka, is that up on Lake Wawasee?
No, that's up by South Bend.
That's right.
I've got college friends who live up in Elkhart. I've been in Mishawaka, I've been in Wawasee.
That's a long way.
Yeah, 4 hours. I drove it this morning, so.
Did you drive 69? How'd you get here?
Well, I took 31 to 465, and it's like this on 465, and then finally got off on 65. And I'm staying over here in Edwardsburg overnight over at the Hampton Inn, and I'm heading back tomorrow morning.
Poor kids.
Now, Alex,
Home Saturday.
that's right. You weren't there.
Sorry.
You weren't in that position yet, so you don't remember when Malachi went through, do you?
No, because I think didn't he go north side, I believe? Or,
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He went north. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Please do.
And I actually think he wanted to transfer to Central, but I don't think he got approved or something.
There was talk of it. But he stayed with those 4 kids that we played with Bears.
No, I think he might have been right before my time.
Is the band going to perform at halftime?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I sing as well.
Well, I'll bring out the extra mic then.
You get to pick the genre.
Yeah, it's his name your tune, and I get Rob Thomas.
Oh, karaoke in the press box. I love it. Okay.
Steve Buck.
Okay.
There was no vanilla ice as I drove up to the Christmas today, so no 90s today.
nobody's right. Body have a little, probably gonna have to do some for the boys right now.
Okay, here we go. Stand by, everybody.
Is North home tonight or are they at Southport?
Southport.
They're at Southport. Well, listen to that game on the radio last week, and man, that was a classic.
Elkhart Sports is on the air. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following: Hawkins WaterTech, Gato H2O, The Twisted Cow, Rain Train of Michiana, First State Bank, your hometown bank, The Lerner Theater, Volcanoes Pizza, Caribbean Auto Spa, Dr. Toppy, making smiles last a lifetime, and Sanders Panowski LLP, legal solutions that work. Now let's join the voice of Elkhart Sports, Mark Lowry.
Lions will take on the 1-1 Columbus East Olympians. And glad to make a trip down here to Columbus, and we're going to have a fine time here on the pregame show and throughout with exciting high school football action as the Lions take on a team with state championship pedigree, you might say. 2 state championships since 2004. Over 200 wins since 2004, one of the top programs in the state of Indiana. We are joining you from John Stafford Field. John Stafford, one of 2, I found out, Columbus East head coaches in their program. John Gass, of course, is the current one, and John Stafford, who this field is named after, was the original coach from 1972 to 2000, including a 1979 state championship back when it was 3A, as they defeated the Hobart Brickies. So here on the pregame show, we will go in the tunnel with Coach Shunock, and we'll also give you the Northern Indiana Conference, the NIC report, and more from Southern Indiana. Mark Lowry, we will take a timeout, and when we come back, we will have the more for you here, and we'll have the weather conditions as well, and the keys to the game. That's all coming up right after this. You're listening to exciting Elkhart Lion football right here on the Elkhart Lion channel, right here on YouTube. We will come back after this timeout. And the timeout, as we mentioned, is 4, as we get the ads back up here, as we lost them for a second. Let's check this out again, the Elkhart ads. And I believe the first one is going to be from First Source Bank.
Sean was about to strike out and end the season. Or so they thought. He'd been doing the one thing proven to make a big difference in any player's game: practice. In the same year-round place where pros recruited by the Chicago Cubs train. There's never been anything like it in the history of this region. And it'll change your game too. First Source Bank Performance Center. Wow the crowd by stopping those hard slams and short hops other infielders fear. Put the ball where you want it and get on base when it matters most. Pitch faster and better than anyone else. Train with regulation baseballs, softballs, and the professional trainers you need to up your game the way the pros do now. In the off-season at First Source Bank Performance Center. Memberships, individual lessons, infield, pitching, batting, softball, and baseball all year long. Visit FirstSourceBankPerformanceCenter.com today. FirstSourceBankPerformanceCenter.com.
And we are back from Columbus East High School. Mark Lowry here with you. Let's go with the tunnel now with Coach Shudock. And we had a chance to talk to Josh earlier in the week about the Mishawaka contest and this upcoming contest with Columbus East. And here right now is our conversation from earlier in the week.
520, great way to open up the new elkhart campaign. Some negatives, which we'll talk about a little bit, but overall, everybody.
Much respect for Mishawaka, and beating them, especially at the varsity level, is a very big deal to us, as it should be to anybody to beat them. I mean, they're really, really good, and that's hats off to them and Coach Kinder, and they're just a nightmare to prepare for and play against. So. We will always have that philosophy here. If we have one more point than them at the end of the game, we will be happy every time.
Well, as I said to close out the broadcast last Friday night, we lifted the exorcism from Mishawaka. I mean, there was 17 in a row with Elkhart Central, like Memorial lost 4th grade. So that demon is gone. Yeah. Now we move on. But let's go back to the game here. Let's talk about the injury, the MASH unit so far. We have a couple guys go down, one significantly. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, Dylan Ross, our starting quarterback. I think anyone who saw the game saw how electric our offense was when he was in there, and we still did a great job after that, but it's a tough loss for him. He's a great kid. You feel for the kid first and foremost. Broke his collarbone. He played 12 offensive snaps, and he had 8 carries for 87 yards and a touchdown. I mean, we were very, very...
In 1 quarter.
In less than a quarter, yeah. Less than 2 drives he was in. So, that's very unfortunate for him and our team, but unfortunately, injuries are a part of football, and you hope it's not your starting quarterback, but in this case, it's the hand we've been dealt. No one's fault. It wasn't a dirty play. It wasn't a dirty hit or anything like that. It was just a football play, and didn't go our way that way. So he'll be out for the time being. He'll have surgery, and we'll see what his status is as we move forward. And then Zaris Dillon, our defensive tackle, he went down and kind of twisted his knee and ankle up, and it wasn't an actual tear or anything like that, but we expect that he'll be full go, ready to play on Friday.
All right. Well, we always say next man up. So the next man up came in there and did a credible job, although he had 3 interceptions his first throws out. But once he settled down, everything went well for the young man.
Yeah, and some of those interceptions are a little deceiving. I mean, he had one, the first play of the game that he was in, we put him in a bad spot. He didn't throw a very good ball. That was a mixture of bad play call, bad execution. His second interception was an RPO that our receiver tipped, and so it's just kind of, it's just I hate to say a fluke. It could have been a better ball. We could have got it in there, but it got tipped. It wasn't like he just threw it right to the defense or had a misread or anything. And his third interception, it was 3rd and 31, and we told him, whatever you do, give our guy a chance. Right. And it got intercepted, and it served as a punt. So, I mean, his interceptions didn't cost us as much. 3 interceptions is never good. I'm not going to justify that. But they weren't the back-breaking pick 6 or, whatever. So we obviously rebounded enough to still win the game doing that. So he really settled in and did a nice job in the second half specifically.
And the only other negative, I hate talking about negatives, but the extra point team, the special teams, that was a little bit of an adventure.
Yeah, it was. And it wasn't a little bit of an adventure. It felt like it was going on a safari. We just have to be better. I mean, it's a tough deal. Our place kickers are great kids, but they're not able to be here at practice very often because they're soccer players. Our timing was off. It's just on me. I mean, it's just on me. We haven't worked it well enough in practice for us to send that unit out and expect success. I think sometimes, honestly, I was just hoping, just knock it through, and it's just more complicated than that. So we've made some changes, put a lot more emphasis on it this week. Things have settled down a little bit for us now that we've got a game under our belt, and hopefully we're a lot better. We're going to have to be better. That will come back and bite us eventually. So obviously that is a very clear point of emphasis for us. So sometimes there can be hidden, silver linings and those types of things, and it's that we needed. The 2-point conversion as a play caller, they're just nightmares. It ends up being 50-50. I mean, it's just the math on it. You're not going to get them all the time, and it's hard to run it up in there. You don't have a lot of real estate to throw the football. So we'll see. But I feel confident that our protection can get better. Rodney Gates is a really good kicker who's a football player, so he's here every day to work on that. And so we'll kick him on Friday, both in kickoffs and in extra points.
All right. Well, that's enough of the negative. We shove that to the side. Running game. Outstanding. Almost 400 yards total.
401.
401. Okay. Okay. 23 first downs.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Yep.
And
second half especially, we just came out and we just said, okay, it's time to take care of business. What did you guys tell? You're down 14-9. You got the field goal. You cut it down a little bit. You go in the locker room. What was the conversation like in the locker room?
Now is really tough when we've had no scrimmage, no summer competition, we haven't been out here with officials against another team. I mean, there's just a lot of factors to that. And so I told them, I said, hey, if I told you we were down 5-0 to start the game, would you be afraid of walking out there in the first half or nervous? And they said, no, we'd be fired up. I'm like, well, that's all this is. 14-9, 5-0, all that's the same. We're down by 5 points. I thought a huge turning point in the game was our ability to get 3 points on the board at the end of the first half. Because now we're not down 8. 8 feels like 2 scores in a sense, because you got to score, and then you got to have a great 2-point play just to tie it. Now we weren't chasing those, extra points a little bit, and it was a cheap one because they were in prevent. They squib kicked it. We had good field position. I think 2 plays. We went 40 yards and, had a 35-yard field goal. So it was kind of easy. It wasn't complicated offense to get down there.
And a second factor is we were fortunate to have a timeout with 9/10 of a second left on the board.
Correct, exactly. And I knew we actually called that play. We were on the 40-yard line. And I wanted to get to a point where we could throw a Hail Mary, and I didn't feel good about it. It was right into a headwind from our 40. And so I thought we needed at least 10, 12 yards, and I knew they'd give that to us. So we ran like an outside sweep run play, and it ended up going for like 25 or 30-yard gain. And so the clock almost ran out, but we were able to call that timeout and do that. So that was a huge part. And then, statistically, from the point that they were up 14-6, we went on a 29-7 run, and I think we outgained them something like 3. And really, in that window there, we did
a fantastic job on the defense.
Yep.
Okay, Mishawaka's behind us. We're 1-0. Now we head to a nice little challenge going down to Columbus East. Let's talk a little bit about the Olympians.
Yeah, they're the winningest team in the state, regardless of division, since 2009 or 2010. Excuse me. So they're in the 2000 teens, whatever you want to call those. They were the winningest team. 118 wins in 10 years. I mean, do the math on that. It's a lot of wins. Pretty familiar with them. They were in our conference when I was the coach in Seymour, so we've played them. We played them once every year. They're just as well coached and as well oiled of a machine as it gets. They're 6A by success factor, so they were originally almost a 4A. They were a 4A school. They won the state championship in 2013. They won another one, I think, in 2018, and lost in the state championship in 2016. I mean, they're just really, really good. Really good program. They run the football and they play defense. It's exactly what we're trying to do. And they do those two things really, really well. And they're going to be an absolute monster to try to beat Friday.
All right, with that being said, let's take a look at our keys.
I think the number one key for us is defensively is getting off the field. It's a much different scheme than Mishawaka, but it's very similar in the sense that they want to run it, 35, 40 times, and we got to get off the field. That's the first thing. The second thing is can't turn the ball over. I feel, it's not an arrogance. I just feel like we have a really, really explosive offense with a specific, players on our team that if we just don't give them the ball, we have enough explosive guys that can make plays that will put points up against anybody we play. If we turn it over, we won't put points up. And it's as simple as that. You look at the Mishawaka game, we didn't punt once. We didn't even come close to being in position where we were even close to having to punt.
And
the only times we didn't score is because we threw it to them.
And we were fairly disciplined, only 2 penalties.
Very good, yeah, our kick game was awesome. And besides our extra point, our kickoff team was awesome. Our coverage was great. We never punted. I mean, our punt return team was good. Our kick return team was good. So I felt really good about those things. But so I think the number 2 key is to take care of the ball. And then number 3 is we got to handle the bus ride. I mean, it's a 4-hour trip down there.
And we are back. We are about ready to now have our national anthem, everybody. So on your feet, and let's enjoy our national anthem played by the Columbus East Marching Band.
Everyone standing attention, placing their hands over their hearts as we join the Olympian Spirit Marching Band under the direction of David Rogers as they play our national anthem.
And our national anthem here from Columbus East High School, done very well by the Columbus East Marching Band. Both teams back to the game at hand here. Columbus East across the way from us, not normally from the press box. The home team is usually on the near side, but Columbus East on the far side there in the burnt orange uniforms, sort of Clemson-ish with the white numerals, the burnt orange pants with the stripe. The Lions in the road white with the blue numerals, trimmed in dark, with the blue pant trimmed in white and gold on the side with the gold helmet with the elkhart on the top. They're reenacting the coin toss. And we'll see how it fares out here. It was... Now the officials go on the other side here. Columbus East has won the toss and has deferred. So Elkhart, I believe, will receive. And they will go from right to left on your radio dial or internet modem, as it were. Let's quickly check the NIC report. Goshen and Mishawaka has been canceled because of coronavirus. And let's see if there's anything else. Mishawaka Marion is taking on Bremen tonight. And also Penn is taking on, I believe, Indianapolis Lutheran, as well as some other contests across Northern Indiana. Bremen is at home as well. Taking on Jimtown is taking on Osceola Baptist. Osceola Grace over at Jimtown. And that is also featured tonight on the Northern Indiana Conference Report. By the way, the In the Tone with Josh Shattuck brought to you by Jayco. Jayco, your fine dealer for great RVs across Michiana. We'll have the scores as far as other games. Of course, Mike Ganger is down in Syracuse. And Northridge taking on Wawasee. As we mentioned, Central will receive. Tyron Mason goes back deep. And kicking off for the Olympians is number 36. And if I get my sheets out here, that's 36. And that is Nathaniel Hendrick. And Tyron Mason is back deep for Elkhart. Here's to kick a low squibber. Take about one of the up men at the 30. 35. Trying to get to the outside. Breaks one tackle. To the outside he goes. 35. Hits into a man and goes down around the 36-yard line. And that up man was number 5, and that was Clayton Lundy. Thompson on the stop for Columbus East, and Elkhart will take over. And let's see where they spot the football. Looks like around the 37-yard line, 1st and 10 for Cameron Wilfong and the troops. Wilfong will have the running back of Woods will be in the backfield with him, of course, Derek Woods. Wide receivers will be Higgins, Donovan Johnson, and Tyron Mason. Now they hold up play for a second. 1st and 10, as I mentioned, from the 37, and delayed a little bit. The officials are doing some equipment. Take a 2-check here, 3-check, and we're ready. Now Cameron Wilfong will go back in the shotgun. We'll have 2 receivers to the near side, a tight end, and Woods in the backfield. Now Wilfong will check with the line. And now another chat with the official. The play clock is still stuck at 25. They haven't ball for play yet. Okay, now we're ready. Wilfong back in the shotgun. From the 37. High snap. Hands it off Woods. Woods to the outside. Breaks tackle 35. He gets it across the 40. Gets knocked out of bounds on the far side as he gets it across the 40 on a gain of at least 3 for Derek Woods. It'll be 2nd down and about 7 from the 40-yard line of Elkhart. Dual receivers to the near side, 1 to the far, tight end on the flank. Woods in the backfield with Cameron Wilfong. From the shotgun, now he'll check with Coach Shattuck on the near side. Wilfong gets a signal he likes, now a line check. Back to the shotgun he goes. Long count on the line, back to throw, hands it off, fakes a handoff, fires it out there. Got Higgins, across the 45, to the 50, spins around, gets it into Columbus East territory inside the 45, and that's enough for an Elkhart 1st down. On a gain of 15. to Anye Higgins. And it'll be a first down. We'll give him 16 to the 44. And that'll make it 1st and 10 from the Columbus East 44. Cameron Wilfong checks the troops. Dual receivers to the far side, one to the near. Woods in the backfield, offset. Now man comes in motion. That's Russo. Now it comes back to the near side. And there's a fake the hands off, fires a quick one, and it is incomplete. Wide of the mark, intended for Tyron Mason. It'll be 2nd and 10. Second down and 10 from the Columbus East 44-yard line. Just underway here as we try to knock out the sun. 11-13 left to go in our first quarter of play. Dual receivers to the far side, one to the near. It is Higgins and Johnson to the far, Mason to the near. Woods in the backfield with Cameron Wilfong. Wilfong shifts back to the shotgun. Long count on the line. Takes the handoff, gives it to Woods. Breaks one tackle. Woods spinning. Breaks another tackle. Now gets maybe fights for maybe a yard to the 43. And that was it, as Johnny on the spot for the Olympians was 32, Elliott Koopman. And we have a penalty marker down. Looks like it might be a face mask against Columbus East. So 1 yard for Woods plus the penalty. And that should bring the football down to around the 29-yard line. And that'll put 1st and 10 from the Columbus East 29-yard line. Cameron Wilfong. Dual receivers to the far side in Johnson and Higgins. One receiver in Mason to the near side. Wilfong checks with Coach Schock on the signals. Now he'll do his line stunt. Set back in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Now here comes Mason in motion. Here's a fake handoff, hands to the Woods. Across the 30. Inside the 30, maybe to the 25. Maybe give him a 24. And stopped on the play by number 50. And that was Trent Henry. See, he'll give him 4 on that carry. Woods, 2nd down and 6 from the Olympian 25. Wilfong, double tights look like on the near side. One receiver to the far. Man comes in motion, Mason. There's a fake handoff. Keeping himself as Wilfong. That's a botched snap, and he gets it barely back to the 26. And Wilfong may have lost a yard on that play. And that's a loss of a yard. That'll be 3rd down and 6 coming for Elkhart from a 26-yard line. So we'll see what they have on 3rd down for the 3rd down conversion. Wilfong will do the line stunt. They'll have dual receivers to the far, one to the near. Woods now in motion. Now shifts back to the near side. Here's Fakes, back to handoff, fires it out there. He's got his man Johnson. Johnson to the 15. He'll angle out of bounds on the far side. And that's another Elkhart 1st down. 11 on that one. So another 1st down for the Lions. Give them to the 13. So 1st and 10 from the 13, and they are deep in enemy territory. Wilfong takes the handoff inside the jump to Woods. Woods breaks the tackle, gets it to the outside, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown Elkhart! Derek Woods on a 13-yard touchdown run, and the Lions are on the board at 9:16 to go. Extra point coming up, and it will be kicked by number 10, Rodney Gates. The hold of Cameron Wilfong. Last week this was an adventure. Here's the ball down, kick on the way. It is a knuckleball, and it makes it through. It's good. So that's more than what we had last week. 9:16 to go here in the first. It is Elkhart 7, Columbus East nothing. We'll be back after this timeout. You're listening to exciting Elkhart Lion football on the the YouTube channel on the Elkhart Lions channel back after this.
At Earl Grossman Funeral Home, we will work to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute for your loved one. In addition to the services we offer, you can receive an online memorial that you can share with family and friends. We have a wide range of resources to support you not only today, but in the weeks or months to come. For more information, please give us a call at 892-5113, or you can get a hold of www.earlgrossmanfuneral.com, or you can also reach us on Facebook.
About a 64-yard opening drive for Elkhart, and they're now up 7-0. McDonald, Staffy back deep, and Gates ready to kick off for Elkhart. Here's the approach, and the boot. High end over end, short. And it's going to be caught and dropped, but picked back up at the 15. And his knee was down. And that was 37. And that was, I don't have a 37. So he was down at the 15. And that's where Columbus East will take over 1st and 10. Malachi Parks leading his squad out. And they'll take over 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. He'll have one receiver to both sides. And here's a handoff up the middle. And gain of about 4, maybe 5 on the play. McDonald on the carry. Ambrose among others on the stop. Along with 99, and we know who that is. That's our Penn State-bound Rodney McGraw. 2nd down and 5 from the 20. Here's another handoff. Donald breaks one tackle, gets it across, and close to a first down to 25. McDonald stopped that time by Lundy, and that should be close to a first down, and it is at the 25-yard line. So from the 25, 1st and 10 for the Olympians. Parks from shotgun. Looks, now checks to the defense. Gets the snap, fakes the handoff, back to pass. Rolling to the far side, looking. He's going to run it across the 30 and is angled out of bounds. And looks like around the 30, maybe the 31-yard line. On the stop for the Lions, Javon Lowe among others. It'll be 2nd down and 5 from the 30. Here's a handoff. McDonald breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, gets across the 35 to the 37. And a gain of 7 for a first down for Columbus East. 1st and 10 from a 37. They keep riding it out on the ground. One receiver to the near, one to the far. McDonald in the backfield with Parks. Now 2 receivers to the near side. Here's a handoff. McDonald right up the middle. 40, 45, 50. Open field. 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. 63 yards. And that was an opening that would drive my old van through. And McDonald all the way for 63 yards. Henry on the extra point. Ball down. Kick is on the way. It is a line drive, and it is good. So with 7:51 to go, both offenses quick strikes. And we are locked 7-7. We'll take this break and come back with more. After this, you're listening to exciting Elkhart Lions football on the Elkhart Lions channel on YouTube.
We know H2O. We know H2O. We know H2O. We know H2O. Visit HawkinsWater.com.
Mark McDonald with a 63-yard touchdown run for Columbus East, and we are locked at 7-7. Henry to kick off. Again, Tyron Mason back deep for Elkhart. Here's the kick, a low line drive, Squibber again, up, picked up by the up man at the 25, 30, 35, 40, fumbles the football, ball is loose, and Columbus East has it at the 45. It was Michael Echartia. And Echartia fumbles it, and is picked up by Columbus at the 45-yard line of Elkhart territory. So the first big turnover, and it goes for Columbus East, and they will take over at the Elkhart 45. Here's handoff. McDonald to the outside, all the way to the outside. Ambrose has got the angle on him, and he'll nail him for a 2-yard loss. Great job by Ambrose along with Graham Eli. And they string him out for a loss of 2.
Loss of 2, they'll bring up second down and 12.
Second and 12 from the Elkhart 47. Parks, movement on the line, penalty marker's going to fly. Was he drawn off or did he come off? Looks like he came off. So it's going to be 5 against Elkhart.
Defensive encroachment, that's a 5-yard penalty. We'll replay second down.
So that'll make it now 2nd and 7 as the ball gets moved up to the 43-yard line.
2nd and 7, Columbus East.
2nd down and 7, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Parks hands off to McDonald. McDonald to the near side across the 40. Breaks 1 tackle. Still on his feet inside the 35, down around the 34. And that should be enough for a Columbus East first down. Gain of about 8. Gain of about 8. And another first down for the Olympians. From the 34, Malachi Parks in shotgun. Again, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. McDonald in the backfield. He will be on his right hip. Snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Gets it across 35, still on his feet. Booms to the test across the 30, maybe the 29. And the stop made on the play by Elkhart's Jason Holmes. 2nd and 5, no huddle. Parks again, hands off McDonald, and there he goes across the 30, still on his feet to the 25. They're grinding out the yardage. And looks like another Columbus East first down. He may have gotten the 24.
And that's another Olympian first down.
On the stop, Javon Lowe. And first down with 24. Here's a handoff again, up the middle, breaks 1 tackle, and jerks ahead number 7. Villarreal. They corrected me from Villarreal earlier, so that's good of them. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. From the 23-yard line. Oh, check that. It is 23. And back to pass. Hand off again. Villarreal, and he slips. The turf monster got him. And then he was swallowed up by 76 for Elkhart, and that is Keegan Collins. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 8. And a timeout. Timeout, Columbus East. So with 5:27 to go in the opening quarter, we've had lots of fireworks here in Southern Indiana. 7-7 is our score. We will take a timeout and be back with more coming up. You're listening to Elkhart Lions football on the Elkhart Lions channel on YouTube.
Pontiac Pros, serving Michiana for over 30 years with quality pools, spas, and service. Look what they have to offer: pools, spas, all the accessories. We offer complete installation, service, and maintenance. Pontiac Pools has 2 locations to serve you in South Bend and Elkhart. Call Pontiac Pools at 1-800-875-6550 or visit their Elkhart store at 23695 US 33 East in Elkhart.
And we are back. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Olympians from a 21-yard line. Parks From shotgun. He has it. Back to pass. Reverse. And they're going to throw it, but down he goes. And a big loss. And that was Grace Bergman, who got nailed behind the line of scrimmage. And Collins, along with a host of other Lions, on the stop. Stout also on the stop. And that's all the way back to the 31. 4th down and a bunch. They're going to go for it. 4th and 17. Parks. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Back to pass. Looking from the pocket. Fires it out there. And is caught. But I think he was short. Great camp. But he's short of first down as Devon Lewis on the stop. And Elkhart will take over on downs at around looks like about the 25-yard line. No, inside the 25. Looks like 23. So that was the original line of scrimmage. So Elkhart takes over, 1st and 10, 4:44 to go here in our opening quarter. We are locked at 7. Cameron Wilfong. One receiver to both sides. Now a man comes in motion, fakes the handoff, back to pass in the pocket, fires it out there. He's got a man at the 40, 45, 50. And that is the Woods out of the backfield into Olympian territory inside the 45 to the 44. It's like about 33 yards to Woods. And now for the 44, Cameron Wilfong. Back, looks, flips it out there. There's Woods. Woods tries to break a tackle. He's going to get a loss. Back to the 46. And see who gets on the stop there. Durnell on the stop for Columbus. So it'll be 2nd down and 12. Wilfong from the shotgun, 2 receivers to the near side and 2 receivers to the far. Back to pass, fakes, and now in the pocket, looks, fires it out there. He's got Mason! He's wide open! And he dropped the ball at the 10-yard line! That could have been, and that is the easiest 6 that he could have dropped. He had 5 yards on the secondary, and he could have walked in backwards. But he dropped it. It's going to be 3rd down and 12. And now officials time out for some equipment adjustments. And looks like Mason needs to adjust knee pad or something. Working on the knee pad. Now he's ready. 3rd down and 12 officially right now from the 46-yard line, looks like, of Columbus East. Wilfong from the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking in the pocket. Fires it out there. Going to be short. Just short. Intended for Devon Johnson. And it'll be 4th down and the punting unit will come on. That'll be Graham Eli to punt. As he's back deep for Columbus. Harris back deep for the Olympians. Low snap, gets it. Line drive kick. And he'll take a bounce and go out of bounds around the 20-yard line, looks like. We'll see how they mark it. Looks like about the 21, maybe the 22. Columbus East, 1st and 10, 3:36 to go here in the first quarter of play. Very eventful first quarter on both sides of the ball. And East takes over, Columbus East from the 22. We're tied at 7. Malachi Parks Shotgun fakes, hands it off. Second man through. He gets across to the 25 and then gets shoved back. McDonald. He comes up off the bottom of the pile for Elkhart. It looks like it is 58. And that will be Javon Lowe. Second down and 8. Short 8, long 7. Parks hands it off up middle again. Looks like McDonald again. He bursts through the pile, and Elkhart just piles him back up. Maybe a yard, maybe 2. McGraw, Lowe, and others for Elkhart on the meeting. 1 yard, third down and 6. Again, Parks in shotgun, no huddle. Both these teams don't like to huddle. Here's back to pass. Now scrambles to the far side, looking, breaks a tackle, and down he goes! At around 20, and that was our big number 99, the Penn State going to go. And that was Mr. McGraw, the Penn State recruit. And it'll be 4th and 10. 4th and 10, and punting situation. Mason and Woods back deep. Here's the punt. From about the 5. Good snap. Kick away, a line drive to the far side. Takes a bounce. Woods picks it up at the 38, 40, 45, 50, 45. Eggs in still open field, gets it to the 40-yard line, and down he goes on the far side. Woods returns it back to the Columbus East 40 with 1:54 to go here in the first quarter. 7-7 our score. And there's a penalty marker back at the 46. Inadvertent flag, so pick it up, dust it off, and put it back in your pocket.
Looks like the ball will be placed at the 39-yard line. First down and 10 at Elkhart.
And it looks more like the 41. From the 41 of Columbus East, 1st and 10. Wilfong, 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Wilfong from the shotgun. Fakes the Woods, fires it out there and wide. A little bit far for Jacob Holt. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Lions. With 1:50 to go here in the first quarter. 7-7 our score. Elkhart in Columbus East territory. Again, we'll have trips to the near side, 1 to the far. Woods again will be the only running back alongside his quarterback on the left hip, Cameron Wilfong. Back to pass, fakes the Woods, fires to the far side, has a man across the 40, 35, 30, and is forced out of bounds around inside the 25. Was that Tyron Mason? Looks like it. It's like about 14 or 15 there for Mason from the 25. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 as Wilfong checks with Coach Shudock. Woods in the backfield, dual receivers to the near, 1 to the far. Now Russo in motion. Here's a handoff, fakes the Woods, fires it. He's got a man again, Mason on the far side, and he is angled out of bounds. And can't tell because of the shadows where it's at. Close to the 10-yard line. That's looks like around the 10, so another 15-yarder to Mason. And it'll be a 1st down for Elkhart. Ball's on the 13 officially. So it'll be 1st and 10. Again, shotgun, dual receivers, and Mason to the far side. Fakes the handoff, that's Woods. Woods breaks 1 tackle and then gets swallowed up by the Columbus defense. He may have gotten a yard out of all that. We'll have to see where they spot it. They actually lost. So Woods. Second down and 13. And the ball is at the 15-yard line. Wilfong looks over the situation, fakes back to pass, fires it out, and again low, intended for Higgins. And that'll be 3rd and long. Third and 13 from the 15. And we'll see what Coach Shattuck will dial up here as Jacob Holt comes in the ball game. Russo comes out, so the 3-receiver package. Wilfong checks with the line, now goes back in the shotgun. Dual receivers to the far, actually duels on both sides. Back to pass, looking, fakes, fires it out there, and it's caught for a touchdown! Penalty marker flies. Donovan Johnson. May have not been a flag, may have been just a piece of paper, but it is a touchdown to Donovan Johnson from 15 yards out, and the Blazers take a 13-7 lead. Rodney Gates now for the extra point out of the hold of Cameron Wilfong. Ball down, kick up, and it's high, long, and it is good. So with 37.4 to go in the quarter, Elkhart 14, Columbus East 7. Back after this on NewLevelBroadcasting.com and the YouTube channel and Elkhart Lions channel.
Have a dirty car? Need it all cleaned up? Then visit Caribbean Auto Spa. They have 3 locations across Millbury and Elkhart. They have all new touchless wash equipment. Visit cewashes.com to learn more.
And we're back. A 15-yard touchdown pass to he'll be our guest at halftime, by the way, on Love You Blue, Donovan Johnson. And he made the touchdown catch here to put us up now 14-7. And now it'll be Rodney Gates to kick off. McDonald and Saffy back deep for the Olympians. Gates is ready. Here's the approach and the boot. High and short. And it'll be caught at 20, 25 by one of the up men. Gets it across the 30, still on his feet, across 35, across the 40 to the 42. Trey Neal. And he gets it to the 42 for Columbus East, and that's where they'll take over 1st and 10 with 30.3 to go in the quarter.
Looks like the ball will be placed at the 42-yard line.
42-yard line. It'll be 2 receivers to the near, 1 to the far for Malachi Parks. McDonald, of course, in the backfield with him. And takes the handoff, looks the throw, now scrambles to the far side, looks, fires it out there, and it is caught. No, it hit the ground, incomplete. Trey Neal was the attempt at the Elkhart 45. Apparently it bounced in, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. Ballard on the coverage for Elkhart. .2 to go as the clock stopped on the incompletion. Parks from the shotgun. 1 receiver to both sides. And here's the handoff. Now Parks will keep it himself. Gets it across the 45, maybe up to the 48, possibly the 49. And he gets ankle tackled that time by Graham Eli. Give him the 49. And it'll be 3rd down and maybe about 4. And that should run out the quarter. And we'll see if they get it off before the clock stops. And no, they do get it off. Hand off McDonald across the 50 into Elkhart territory. And still on his feet as he gets it down to the Elkhart 40. On a gain of about 11. So that'll be a 1st down as the quarter comes to an end. And at the end of 1, it is Elkhart 14, Columbus East 7. We'll be back with our 2nd quarter coming up after this. You're listening to exciting Elkhart Lions football on the Elkhart Lions channel on YouTube.
1, go. Have pain you need to take care of after that athletic event, or even you weekend warriors need to take care of? Well, then you need to check out Cryo Edge Elite. We provide you access to alternative and natural relief, recovery, and rejuvenation to help you achieve your personal health goals and let you be the best you that you can be. For more information on Cryo Edge Elite and get you back in the game, visit them on Facebook or give them a call at 971-6557 or visit them on the web at www.cryoedgeelite.com.
And we are back here in Columbus, Indiana. Mark Lauer here with you. John Stafford Stadium. 14-7 Elkhart through one quarter of play, but Columbus is on the drive. They're at the Elkhart 40, first down and 10. We start quarter number 2. Parks with McDonald in the backfield, one receiver to each side. Hand off. Donald across the 40, still on his feet, busted across the 35, still on his feet, finally wrestled down by Ambrose at around the 32 maybe yard line. Game about 7, we'll say 33. Second down and 3. Takes the hand off, Parks keeps it himself, but Parks going to be nailed by Ballard in the backfield. Ballard along with one other, 76, and that was Keegan Collins. So it'll be third down and about 6. And it'll be 2 receivers to the far, take out 2 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. Parks getting the signal from his coach, and now he will set up shop in the shotgun along with McDonald. Takes the handoff, fakes it, throws it out there. He's got a man, but he's nailed right away. And Ben Johnson on the stop. Or check out, it was Darjon Lewis. And no gain on the completion. It'll be 4th down and 6. And now Columbus will punt. Good snap. And Harris gets it away. A line drive, end over end. It kicks a couple of bounces and rolls. And takes a nice Columbus roll. And it'll be dead around the 5-yard line. And that's where Elkhart will take over from the 5.
The Elkhart Lions will take over 1st and 10 from the 5-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 5 as Cameron Wilfong leads out the troops. Woods will be in the backfield with him. We'll see how they spread it out here. Woods will be on his right hip. Double tights. Wilfong hands it off and to the outside, and then Woods is not going to get much. A lost. A couple of yards back, maybe back to the 3. And a 3-yard loss again. 2nd and long 13. That's 3 straight losses for Woods on last 3 carries. So 2nd down and long, back at the 1.5. Wilfong from the shotgun. Wilfong back to pass. Looks, fires it out there. Got Johnson. Johnson from the 10. Johnson to the 15. Johnson knocked down. He fumbles it ahead out of bounds at around the 16-yard line. Gain of 15 to Donovan. And that will be a 1st down for the Lions from the 16-yard line. 1 receiver to the near, 2 receivers to the far. It is Johnson and Holt to the far, Mason to the near. Cameron Wilfong with Woods in the backfield. Now Cameron will check with the line, go back into shotgun. Now Russo comes in motion. Here's a fake handoff, fires it out there. He's got Mason, and he gets it across the 20. And out of bounds here on the near side, probably around the 22, I'm guessing. Maybe the 23. The 24. We'll give him a 24. And that's a gain of about 8. So 2nd down and 2 from the 24. Wilfong checks with the line. Two receivers to the far, Mason to the near. High snap, hand to Woods. Woods tries to play it, bounces to the outside. Woods stiff arms and finally gets knocked out of bounds, but I think he's got the first down. On the gain of 3. Elkhart first down to the 27. First down and 10 from the 27-yard line. Elkhart sets it up. One receiver, or to two receivers to the far, Mason to the near. Here's a hand off to Woods. Woods to the outside. Woods is going to throw it. He's got a man downfield that's just a little bit long. The halfback option from Woods to Johnson. Johnson around the 45 and is incomplete.
That pass is incomplete. Bring up second and 10.
So a little trickeration by Coach Shudock, and it's going to be second down and 10. So Shudock once again checks with the line. Goes back into shotgun. Two receivers to the near side. Back to pass, looking in some trouble. Now fires it out there. He's got Mason. Mason is there. He's got it. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. 73 yards to Derek Mason. And it's now 20-7 Elkhart. Mason was wide open. And it'll be Rodney Gates now for the extra point. The hold of Cameron Wilfong. Right into the sun. Ball down. Kick is on the way. It is high. It is long. And it is no good. No good. Don't know what side it was off to, but it's no good. So we're at 8:40 to go in the second quarter. It is Elkhart 20 and Columbus East 7. We'll be back to re-kick it after this. You're listening to the Elkhart Lions channel on YouTube.
And welcome everybody. The Downtown Chicago Eatery, Big League Eats with Hometown Treats, proudly present Vienna Beef, some of the best hot beef hot dogs you're going to find anywhere. Pizzas and all types of goodies from the Chicagoland area. They're located at 218 Vestula Street in Bristol. Phone number 848-5800. And of course, check them out on Facebook as well.
Okay, Gates will kick off. McDonald back deep. And Gates is ready to re-kick. Getting ready, the officials ready for play. And now Gates with the approach. And the boot. High, end over end line drive. And it is over his head and into the end zone for the touchback. And that means Columbus will take over at the 20-yard line.
And that'll put the ball on the 20-yard line. First down and 10 for Columbus East.
First and 10 for Columbus East. 8:40 to go here in the second quarter of play. Hopefully in the next 15 minutes, lights will take effect and not the natural light will get out of the sight. From the 20. Parks. He'll hand it off. McDonald breaks a tackle, still on his feet. Drives ahead, maybe the 22, maybe. And as he comes up off the bottom of the pile for Elkhart. Looks like it was 22, and that was Graham Eli from the safety. Second down and 8. From the 22-yard line. Parks now gets it. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Gets across the 20, 25, and gets tripped up. Close to the 30-yard line. We'll have to see where they mark it. I believe it's enough for a first down. And it is. I'll mark it at the 30. So that's enough for a first down on an 8-yard gainer by Parks. Malachi Parks. First and 10. Parks, back to pass, now hands off to McDonald. McDonald jutes it across the 30 and busts across maybe the 32. On the stop, of course, big number 99. That's McGraw. Rodney McGraw. It'll be 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff again. McDonald across the 25. Still on his feet. And gets forced down. Ballard. And see who else is on the stop there. 5, Lundy as well. And it's going to be to the 36-yard line. 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4 from the 36 to a dual backfield and movement on the line. I think Elkhart jumped. Ambrose got into the neutral zone, and it's going to be 5 and a 1st down for Columbus by penalty to the 41. Got to be disciplined on them counts. First and 10. Parks. Fakes handoff, back to pass, looking, fakes, fires it out there. He's got a man, and it's just overthrown.
Pass intended from Parks to Claycamp.
Claycamp, Darjon Lewis on the coverage for Elkhart. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the 41. Again, no huddle. Trips now to the near side, one to the far. And fakes the handoff. Parks to the outside. Parks to the 40. 45 gets tripped ahead to about the 48, maybe the 49. On a game of about 8. It'll be 3rd down and about 2. Well, long 2, short 3. Third down and 3 for Columbus East, officially marked at the 48-yard line. Parks fakes the handoff, back to pass, looking in the pocket. Now he'll fire it out there. He's got a man. And he gets knocked down about the 42. Workman. And a stop by Highball. And enough for the 1st down for Columbus at the Elkhart 41. Parks hands off. McDonald gets at the outside 40 and still on his feet. Gets dragged around, and down he goes at the 41. Kenneth Dennis, among others, on the stop. Looks like about no gain, or maybe a half yard. 2nd down and a long 9, short 10. From the Elkhart 40. Here fakes the handoff. Parks looking, fires it out there. He's got a man. And he's in the open field to the 20. He breaks it to the 15, inside the 15, and down he goes. Darjon Lewis on the stop, and that was Mark McDonald, the running back. And Lewis finally made the stop, and a Columbus East 1st down. Timeout Elkhart with 5:35 to go in the 1st half. 20-7 Elkhart, but Columbus East is driving. We'll take a break. You're listening to exciting Elkhart Lion football on YouTube.
Located in the quiet Amish country is Das Dutchman Essen House. They are dedicated to providing each guest with wholesome environment, warm hospitality, outstanding service, and consistent quality. Visit the stores, bakery, and if you need time away from everyone, then book a room at the Essen House Inn. For more information on what the Essen House has to offer, check out the website at www.essenhouse.com. The Essen House is located at 240 US 20 in Middlebury. Phone number 1-800-455-9471 and locally at 825-94.
And we are back here at Columbus East. 1st and 10 for the Olympians from the 13-yard line. As they're on the drive with 5:35 to go. And it will be Park setting up the shop. McDonald in the backfield with him. And here's a handoff, 2nd man through on the counter. And that is Villarreal. Villarreal to inside the 10. And it'll be game about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. So Villarreal and holds. McDonald back with him. There's a handoff, and there comes the Elkhart defense. Led by Ambrose, Ballard. Let's see who else comes off the bottom of the pile. McGraw. Dillon. Villarreal with a loss, and now it's third down. Third down and 8. See if the defense can step it up for 2 more occasions here. Parks from the shotgun. Duels to both sides. Back to pass. And back to pass in trouble. And he's still running more than the other side. Fires it out there. He's got a man. And he lost it. Ball's loose. There's a late penalty marker down. And Bergman was the reception. And we'll check the flag down around the 1 or 2 yard line. Bergman was the receiver. Let's check the penalty at about the 1. Holding against Columbus East. So let's see if from the spot of the foul and he puts it back to the 11. So we'll see where they should mark it back at the 11-yard line because the penalty was from the 1. So we call it the 2, so they'll mark it at the 12. So Columbus East will take a timeout this time with 4:32 to go. We'll take it with them. Again, 20-7 Elkhart. Back after this on newlevelbroadcasting.com and the Elkhart Lions on YouTube.
All right, take 1, take 3, whatever. When you sign up for a School Spirit debit card program, First State Bank will donate a half cent to your school for every signature-based transaction using the card. Cards may be linked to any type of consumer checking account and are available to any deposit holder at First State Bank. For more information to join the School Spirit debit card program, give First State Bank a call at 574-825-2166 to start. There are no fees to join, and it only takes minutes to sign up.
And we're back here at Columbus East High School. Mark Lowry here with you. Third down and 8 from the 12 as we resume play. Both teams now with 2 timeouts remaining. Or actually, it looks like we've got Olympians with 1 according to the scoreboard. So we'll go with that. 4:32 go. Here Parks. Back to pass. Under some pressure. Looking. And he breaks one tackle and down he goes at the 20-yard line. Bottom of the pile big number 58. And that was Javon Lowe. So that'll make it 4th down. Back to the 20. It'll be 4th down. Fourth down and 16. Back to snap, going, back to pass. Parks looking under pressure, and down he goes again at the 21. Rodney McGraw, Javon Lowe, and Lundy all converge for the sack exchange. And at 21, Elkhart takes over with 3:50 to go. So 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. 1st and 10. Cameron Wilfong. Two receivers to the far, one to the air. Fakes the handoff, back to pass, in the pocket. Fires it out there. Mason's there. He's got the catch. 45, 40, 35 down the 41-yard line. Gain of about 42 yards on the play. Down to the 32 with 1st and 10. Great catch by Mason. A little lofter by Wilfong, and Mason just wide open. To the 32, 1st and 10. Wilfong. Brusso, the tight end, in motion. Now he motions back to the near side. Here's handoff. Woods to the outside. Woods to the 30. Woods to 25-20. Stiff ropes, tight ropes the sideline, and finally stepped out of bounds at around the 21-yard line. Woods for about 11, and that's a first down. With 3:12 to go. From the 21, 1st and 10. Again, Elkhart with 2 timeouts remaining. Jacob Holt comes in for Higgins at the wide receiver spot. 2 receivers to the far, 1 to the Mason to the near. Woods on the right hip. Russo in motion to the far. Here's a handoff, end around, and there is Holt to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, in the end zone. That should be a touchdown. Oh, they're calling down at the half-yard line. So they'll put it at the 1. 1st and goal. Ballard now getting his chin strap on his helmet, and he's back in there. But the play clock has started, guys. We're down to 10. We might have to call a timeout here. Play clock is at 5. You may want to call it. You're probably going to call a timeout. Play clock at 1, and now a timeout Elkhart. So Elkhart will have 1 timeout left. We'll take it with them. 2:37 to go in the half. 20-7 Elkhart, and threatening for more back after this on the Elkhart Lions channel on YouTube.
You may not find water an exciting topic, but at Hawkins Water Tech, we eat, sleep, and drink water. We've made it our personal mission to provide families and businesses with the very best water quality possible. Whether it's a reverse osmosis system, a high-efficiency water softener, bottled water, or delivery of softener salt, we work hard to bring you soft water. Hawkins Water Tech, the water specialists, online at hawkinswater.com.
All right, we are back here at Columbus East High School. 1st and goal after that 20-yard Statue of Liberty play to Holt down to the 1-yard line. And let's see what they show here. Both teams now with 1 timeout remaining showing on the board. As Will Fong sets the troops, double tights, 1 receiver to the near side. Here's Holt, hands it off Woods to the end zone, and he is in for a touchdown. Derek Woods. (26-7), and here comes the extra point coming up from Rodney Gates. The hold of Cameron Wilfong. Ball down, low snap. Kick is up. Kick is a line drive. It is up, and it is good. So with 2:32 to go, it is Elkhart 27 and Columbus East 7. We'll be back after this with the re-kick. You're listening to Elkhart Lions football on the YouTube channel.
Looking for a fun night? Are you a race fan? Then Newport Speedway is the place to go. They offer a family fun night of stock car racing. Great food. Visit please schedule.
And we are back here at Columbus East High School. Mark Lauer here with you. And it is 27-7 as John Stafford Field here in Columbus, by the by. And Rodney Gates will kick off to Columbus. Back deep once again will be McDonald and Villarreal. Almost mistaked him with the old Cleveland pitcher. They pronounced Villarreal, but it's Villarreal. Gates ready to kick off. And here comes the approach. And the boot. Low line drive, Squibber. Ball is loose. And they cover it up at the 45. Olympians cover it up, and it looks like 36 on the coverage. It was Hedrick on the recovery. So the 45. So Parks will have 2:32 and one timeout. Two receivers to the far, one to the near. Parks fakes the handoff, now scrambles to the far side. Looking, fires it out there. Tipped and incomplete. Might have been tipped by Lundy. Second and 10 from the east 45-yard line. Parks with McDonald in the backfield. Delay handoff to McDonald, 45, 50. To the 45, still on his feet, down to the 43 of Elkhart on a 12-yard gainer. Ballard on the stop, along with Lowe. Now Parks in a hurry up. Two receivers to both sides. Takes the handoff, he'll keep it himself. And gets it up to the pile, and Lundy meets him in the hole, and he gets it to about the 43. Second down and about 9. Parks with a shotgun. And a whistle, and Elkhart calls a timeout as Collins was late coming off the field. So Elkhart calls their last timeout. We'll keep it here. And I'll let you know that coming up at halftime, we'll have our Love You Blue feature. In fact, I think we'll have back-to-back Love You Blue features. We'll have our Love You Blue feature from this week. Donovan Johnson was our guest. And we'll replay the Love You Blue feature from last week. And that was for quarterback Dylan Rost. And we'll also have the Commissioner's Corner, which we usually have in the pregame segment. So we'll have that as well at the half. 1:56 to go. Elkhart burned their last time out on defense. And it'll be second down and 9. And here, two receivers to both sides. Park hands it off McDonald, 45 to the 40, 39. And down he goes inside the 39. Ambrose and Lundy on the stop for Elkhart. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the Elkhart 39. And here comes Parks from the shotgun. Park back to pass, in the pocket, looking. Now under some pressure. He gets away, scrambles to the near side, looking, fires it out there. It is tipped and almost intercepted. It is intercepted! Intercepted the 31, and it was tipped and picked off by Graham Eli. Graham Eli on the pick. And the ball is spotted at the 33-yard line, and that's where Elkhart will take over 1st and 10 at their own 33. Ball was hit and tipped in the air, and Graham Eli snatched it out off the air and picks up the interception. So it'll be 1st and 10. Will Fong checks with the troops. Now goes back to shotgun. 3 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. Back to pass, fakes the flip. Looking in the pocket. Scrambles. Now he runs. 20, 35, 40. Across the 40 and down around the 43. Close to a 1st down. So it'll be a 1st down. Give him the 44. Mason here on the near side, incomplete. Second and 10 with an even minute to go here in the first half. And now Will Fall Cameron looks to the near side. Checks. Now he'll check with the line. Play clock is down to 15. Now go back to the shotgun. Moves Woods. Woods now goes to the receiver position. Now back to pass. In the pocket. Will Fong looking. Scrambles. Throws it out there. He's through the hands of Mason and incomplete. That'll be 3rd and 10 now with 55.4 to go. 3rd and 10 at the 44 of Elkhart. Once again, Cameron looks to the near side. Now he'll do the line stunt. Now he'll go back to the shotgun. 3 receivers trips to the far, 1 to the near. He sends Woods out to the far side as well. So 4 receivers, quads to the far side. Back to pass. Now he's going to run it. 45. Runs into a couple of men and gets it ahead to the 47. And he gets about 3 yards of all that. It'll be 4th down. Now Columbus East will burn their last timeout. We'll keep it here. From the 47, it'll be 4th down and about 7. So looks like Elkhart will punt from this position with 46.6 to go. And Graham Eli will do the punting. And we'll see he'll go back deep for the Olympians. Next week, we'll still be on the road. We'll be over at School Field in South Bend. And we'll be back in Northern Indiana, first game in Northern Indiana Conference play, to be precise. We'll take on the South Bend Washington Panthers. And on the pregame show again around 6:45. And we'll be back home in 2 weeks. And guess who we got? The Penn Kingsmen at Rice Field. So Eli in punt formation. McDonald back deep. Eli at about his 33. And McDonald at his own 19. Good snap this time. Gets the kick away. High punt. Fair catch called for and made at around the 19 by McDonald. The Olympians will take over with 40.6 to go from their own 19-yard line. Both teams with no timeouts remaining, so you can't stop the clock that way. 40.6 to go. 81 yards away from Pater. Parks from the shotgun. Fakes, hands off, McDonald. McDonald across the 20. Breaks a tackle, 25. Gets maybe to 26 before he's wrapped up. It's like Michael Eshartia coming up from his safety position. Gain of about 6 or 7. 2nd down. Takes the handoff. Parks keeps it himself. Gets it across the 30, 32, maybe about the 35-yard line. We'll give him the 34. Parks, and the stop made by Tyson Winters. They'll stop the clock momentarily. Now move the chains. Now they'll start the clock with 15 seconds. Back to pass, looking, fires it out there. He's got a man to the far side, 35 and 37. Still on his feet up to the 38-yard line before he's tackled, and that should be the end of the first half. At the end of the first half, it is Elkhart 27 and Columbus East 7. We will shift to our halftime activities coming up in just a little bit, but here and now we'll take this break. You're listening to exciting Elkhart Lion football on the Elkhart Lions channel on YouTube.
Sean was about to strike out and end the season. Or so they thought. He'd been doing the one thing proven to make a big difference in any player's game. Practice. In the same year-round place where pros recruited by the Chicago Cubs train. There's never been anything like it in the history of this region. And it'll change your game too. First Source Bank Performance Center. Wow the crowd by stopping those hard slants and short hops other infielders fear. Put the ball where you want it and get on base when it matters most. Pitch faster and better than anyone else. Train with regulation baseballs, softballs, and the professional trainers you need to up your game the way the pros do now. In the off-season at First Source Bank Performance Center. Memberships, individual lessons, infield, pitching, batting, softball, and baseball all year long. Visit FirstSourceBankPerformanceCenter.com today. FirstSourceBankPerformanceCenter.com.
1. Rob Bach Realty, a professional real estate broker with Hallmark Excellence Realty, serves the entire Elkhart County area. Rob has over a decade of service to the Michiana area, and Rob can help you find that home that you've been searching for. That's Rob Bach Realty at 202-9986, or check out his Facebook page at www.facebook.com/pg/Rob Bach Realtor.
Hungry for a pizza? Do you have time to sit down to eat? Then Ruli's Pizza has the pizza for you. Ruli's has 2 great locations to serve you. Carlos 17 and Northridge High School. Ruli's will deliver the pizza to you or stop and pick up the pizza. Their hours are Sunday through Thursday at 1 US 20 in Millbury, across from Northridge High School, or call them for a carryout at 574-825-7222.
2, 1. Sniper Oceans, a promotional product distributor, and they are known with their promotional products. For many in the business industry, they are used virtually every business uses them. Items like mugs, pens, t-shirts, and other types of memorabilia. They are used to supply your company with every possible promotional product from over 3,000 different suppliers. They leave a lasting impression with your customers, so why not you? Go see the people at Snyder Promotions. Their phone number is 536-6588. You can email Dave at davesnyder72@gmail.com or look him up on the web at www.snyderpromotions.com.
And we are back here at Columbus East High School. Mark Lauer here with you. John Stafford Field here in Columbus. Our halftime score, Elkhart leading Columbus East 27-7. Let's take a look at other scores from around our region up north. It is Mishawaka Marion leading Bremen 28-7 in the second quarter of play. Here's a bit of a shocker. Indy Cathedral leading Penn as they start the second, 20-0. There in the second quarter. Northwood in the third quarter leading Concord by the count of 7-0. Also, Fairfield leads Central Noble 14-6. Jimtown leading Osceola Grace 14-0. Also in the first quarter, nothing from Northridge and Wawasee as of yet. And nothing from many other scores as of yet right now. But we are 27-7. We are at the half. And the Columbus East Band is playing. And let's see if we can get a little bit of a listen to them. And we are here at halftime, and it is 27-7. And we will take one more break, and when we come back, we will have the Love You Blue feature with Donovan Johnson, and that's coming up after this timeout. You're listening to exciting Elkhart Lions football on the Elkhart Lions channel on YouTube.
This is Dave Ramsey here to talk about Rain Drain. Rain Drain is your local dealer for the amazing Leaf Guard no-clog gutter system. Leaf Guard is the only seamless one-piece leaf protection system on the market today. It's a patented system that's built to stay clog-free, guaranteed. Or Rain Drain will clean your gutters for free. To learn more, call Rain Drain at 888-611-RAIN or visit them at raindraininc.com.
Then look no further than the Steve Miller team. The Steve Miller team will get you the house that you're looking for. Hey, Steve Miller covers both Elkhart and the Range counties. So if you're looking for that quality dream home, hey, look no further than my buddy, Steve Miller Remax, 533-2330, or look him up on the web at www.stevemillerteam.com.
And we are back at halftime, and let's do, we talked with Donovan Johnson, wide receiver, who's caught a touchdown pass tonight. And we talked with Donovan earlier in the week, and for Love You Blue. And let's listen to our conversation. By the way, Love You Blue, brought to you by this firm of Sanders Panowski LLP in downtown Elkhart. So let's listen to the Donovan Johnson interview on Love You Blue.
And hi, everybody. Once again, it's time for Love You Blue here at halftime. And wide receiver Donovan Johnson is with me. And Donovan, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
And we'll talk about your touchdown in a little bit, but we'll start off, as we do with all the players, talking about their personal life, their home life, talking about your mom, your dad, your brothers, sisters, and whatnot, and what they do, and where they go to school, if they go to school.
Okay. My mom and dad, they be working a lot. My sister, she goes to Grand Valley.
Okay.
My oldest brother, he just graduated from Trine University. He played basketball. He scored 1,000 points. Shout out to him. My other brother, he stayed working, making that money, do what he got to do to live.
I broadcast your brother, by the way.
Really? Really?
In basketball.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's really it. I mean.
Okay. How about girlfriend or anything?
No.
We ain't going there, are we?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about school around here. I know it's early in the session, so I'll sort of revamp the question a little bit. Tell me about your favorite subject of all time. What's been your favorite subject?
Gym.
I know why.
It's math. I mess with math a lot.
Okay.
It takes me a little bit to understand, but once I learn it, I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay, now what about your least favorite?
Science.
Okay.
That stuff confuses me. I don't even know, like half of it, but I will get it done.
Okay, very good. As long as we get it done. All right, well, one more question on that same genre. The teacher it could be anywhere from kindergarten to today, who has made the most impact on you?
My 6th grade teacher, Mr. Shetso, he's the one who really pushed me for real. Like he led me where I am today. I want to shout out to him for real.
Okay, all right, very good. Just because he motivated you, in what way? Just expand a little bit.
He was my football and basketball coach, so he pushed me to be better than what I was. He motivated me, and yeah.
Did it motivate you a little bit too?
Yeah, but my dad did, but he pushed me to be great, and I thank him for that.
Okay, very good. Let's talk about this team. Got a big victory to start off the Elkhart campaign, 35-28 over Mishawaka. You scored a touchdown. I think you got a 2-point conversion, didn't you?
No, that was Danya Higgins.
Oh, Higgins got a 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Higgins got a 2-point conversion. But overall, you guys started a little slow. We're down 14-9 at halftime. What was the talk at halftime when you came out and you guys were gangbusters second half?
I mean, we knew coming in this game it's going to be hard, so we just got to fight to the end. And at halftime, we talked how we got to slow everything down, do what we got to do, make sure everyone does what they got to do to figure everything out. And we came out and did what we had to do. I mean, we got everything together. Our offense fixed what they had to. I mean, Dylan went down, but Cam stepped up. He did what he had to, and he led us to victory.
Okay, tell us a little bit. We'll talk a little bit more about the wide receiver core as far as the unit is concerned, but I want to talk a little bit more about the opponent that's coming up, and that's Columbus East. What do we know? What have we seen on film about them?
They're a good team. We just got to be prepared. Every week's a new week, and we got to focus on the team. And they look pretty good, but we got a squad that we go open some eyes for real.
We opened the eyes in that second half a little bit last week, which was nice. Tell us a little bit about the camaraderie you guys have with the wide receiver. Tell us a little bit about the wide receiver room in general.
We got the best wide receiver. We got the best wide receivers in the state, and I believe that. We go out every day. We put in the work that we have to. We show it on Friday. We're going to show it again on Friday. We put in more work than anybody.
Now, I know what the team goals are. I mean, that's obvious. But as far as you, Donovan, what is some of your individual, what do you want to get out of the rest of this season?
Me personally, I just want to help our teammates be great. I can't get caught lacking on blocks, can't go slow coming out of any of my routes. I'm trying to make everybody better, do what I got to do so they can shine.
All right, fantastic. All right, one more question just to close things out. Talk about what do you do outside of football? What are some of your other interests?
I play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I like to fish. I fish a lot.
Any favorite spots around Michiana?
I go to East Lake and then Lake Michigan. I mean, that's it, really.
Okay. But that's it, fishing and basketball and football.
I mean, I lift every day, but other than that, I mean...
Okay, that's no problem with that. And girls are still out, right?
No, I've got no girlfriend. I don't got no girlfriend.
All right, very good. Hey, Donovan, I want to thank you very much for being on the show. And let's get a win down there in Columbus, make it 2-0, and let's move on upward, onward.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Donovan Johnson, my guest here on Love You Blue. Mark Lowry here at halftime. More coming up on NewLevelBroadcasting.com. You're good at it.
Twisted Cow can cater a private event or a public event. We can also work off-site at parties and sell frozen treats. Twisted Cow has taken frozen treats to a whole new level. Twisted Cow Frozen Treats is a full catering service, so you can sit back and relax as we handle the rest. Our team members will come to your event, set up Twisted Cow's frozen treats, and serve you and your guests with your favorite delicious flavors, fresh toppings, just like we do it in the store. Their phone number is 574-343-2578. They're located at 105 Cairo 6 in Elkhart, or check them out on Facebook also.
Forget to stop by Valcao's Pizza for some mouth-watering pizza. How about Italian beef or Italian sausage? How about that ham and cheese? Valcao's is the place on US 33 across the Concord Mall, off Bristol Street on Poplar Court, and the original on Jackson Boulevard in the Easy Shopping Place. And welcome back, everybody. Mark Lowry here with you. Time now for what we normally do in the pregame segment, but we'll do the Commissioner's Corner with the brand new commissioner. And here's the way that went.
Weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports. Here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Paul, congratulations to you, the association, and obviously to the member schools around the state. It appears, I think, for most of us, that the first 2 weeks of fall sports have gone relatively well.
And I would agree completely. Our member schools continue to do a phenomenal job working with their student athletes, working with their communities to make sure that they're doing everything they can to keep everybody safe, so we can play high school football and everything in small. I've just been so impressed with their. It's funny, there was a lot of interpretation in the beginning because it was all unknown, but the enthusiasm's coming back here at a record level because we've got week 2 in the books.
You have week 2 in the books, and it appears you've had, I'm not exactly sure the right word, but you have had a few situations where games have had to be moved around. I think most notably the past week, Danville having to postpone their game with Mooresville. Mooresville quarantined,
not positive tests, and so it's happened at about a 10% rate across the state as we've been seeing. But what I would tell you is also, Bob, we have some schools that simply don't match up with an opponent that's available in their area or size-wise. But the last 2 weeks we've had 95% of our schools available and ready to play football and just couldn't do it because of various reasons. So those are really good numbers that we've been tracking.
Is it the same with your other fall sports? Have they been affected similarly as football has?
It has. It's very similar across the board. And again, it's we've got student athletes, we got schools that have to shut down for various reasons, and we expected that when the season began. We spoke to that, and it's come true, and the numbers are about what we thought we would have when we got back into play.
Paul Neidig with us from the IHSA. Paul, you've been fortunate, obviously. Schools have been diligent. Student athletes have. Fans seem to be too. And what's been the reaction of your schools and how the fans have treated this situation?
I think all in all, we always have, some outliers out there, but that's the small story of this whole thing. The vast majority of people are doing what they can to
33 yards.
And that's what I told some folks. If we want to play in November, we've got to do the right thing today.
Well, you have week 3 coming up, and as we've seen to this point, we've had good weather, reasonably good weather, and great football.
Right, and I think we're going to continue to see that. You know, weather forecast looks good for this weekend. And, you know, we get into week 3, you start learning a little bit more about who's got what and where the strength in the state lies, and you know, and then some surprising teams this year that traditionally have not had a lot of success that are doing pretty well right now.
He's Paul Knighty, the commissioner of the IHSAA. This is our weekly conversation about all things related to high school sports in our state. Paul, thanks so much for your time. Have a great week.
Thank you very much, and again, thank you for everything you do for our kids.
All right, Paul, thanks for the kind words. Have a great week. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, Bob. Have a good week, man.
And that was the Commissioner's Corner. And let's take a look at the stats real quick. I'll do a quick flash of the stats here. 10 out of 18 was Cameron Wilfong. I got him for 233 yards through the air. Woods on the ground had 10 carries, 28 yards unofficially. Holt had 1 carry for 20 yards. Wilfong had 3 carries for 13 yards. Take a look at the receiving stats. Tyron Mason had 5 receptions, 141 yards. Derek Woods had 1 reception for 33 yards. Danye Higgins had 1 reception for 16 yards. Donovan Johnson had 3 receptions for 43 yards, including 1 touchdown for Johnson, touchdown for Mason, and 2 touchdowns on the ground for Derek Woods. Our halftime score again is 27-7 here at the half, and 4 touchdowns add to the 5 we had last week. Now the kitty is up to $45 that we'll be giving to the St. Jude's Hospital for children with cancer and the Shriners Hospital in Chicago. They will divide at the end of the year our kitty for the children, and we'll do that again at the end of the year. Right now we're at $45 for that, $5 for every touchdown, and as well as there were 3 extra points, so $3 for the Elkhart Athletic Fund. Coming up on 1 minute to go, as we come back, it will be Elkhart to kick off as Columbus East won the toss and deferred, so they'll be receiving to start the third quarter play. Let's take a look at other scores while we have a chance. Second quarter play, Marion having their way with Bremen at 28-7. And then now the third quarter, Marion now leading 49-7. Elsewhere, Cathedral leading Penn in the second quarter, 27-0. Fairfield over Central Noble at the half, 14-6. At the half, Northridge leading Wawasee 14-0. Also, Jimtown over Osceola Grace, 34-0. Northwood now in the fourth quarter, defensive struggle with Concord, 7-0 Panthers down in the Wani community. St. Joe finally going to get off the schneid maybe, 27-0 over John Glenn over in Walkerton. That is at the half. Well, we're about a couple seconds away, unless they're going to give me the 3-minute warm-up period again. So we'll have to wait and see. Yep, they will. So another 3 minutes to be put on the board, and we will take a timeout. And when we come back, we'll hopefully have the second half ready to rock and roll after this break. You're listening to exciting Elkhart Lions football on the YouTube channel.
Hard water is hard on everything. Your pipes, appliances, clothes, and you. A Puritan water softener from Hawkins Water Tech eliminates minerals that dry your skin while saving you money on repairs, soap, shampoos, and... online at hawkinswater.com.
Sean was about to strike out and end the season. Or so they thought. He'd been doing the one thing proven to make a big difference in any player's game. Practice. In the same year-round place where pros recruited by the Chicago Cubs train. There's never been anything like it in the history of this region. And it'll change your game too. First Source Bank Performance Center. Wow the crowd by stopping those hard slants and short hops other infielders fear. Put the ball where you want it and get on base when it matters most. Pitch faster and better than anyone else. Train with regulation baseballs, softballs, and the professional trainers you need to up your game the way the pros do now. In the off-season at First Source Bank Performance Center. Memberships, individual lessons, infield, pitching, batting, softball, and baseball all year long. Visit FirstSourceBankPerformanceCenter.com today. FirstSourceBankPerformanceCenter.com.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. We're here at Columbus East, John Stanford Stadium, and we are ready for the second half of play, and it will be Columbus East to receive the kick. And we'll see who they have back deep. It looks like it'll be McDonald probably. Again, a reminder that we will be with you again next week from Schoolfield in downtown South Bend. And we'll be taking on the South Bend Washington Panthers in our first Northern Indiana Conference contest of the year. It'll be week 4 to week 3. And Gates to kick off. We're ready to go for the third quarter of play. Here's the approach and the boot. High end over end, a little short. And it's going to be fielded and fumbled at the 22, picks it up. And that's Bellariel. And he gets it across the 30, down around the 35-yard line. Stop made for Elkhart by 33, and that was Jake Treese. They'll mark it at the 34, 1st and 10. For the Olympians. Parks, quarterback. Parks hands it off. And McGraw on the bottom of the pile. It'll be second down and 3. From the 41. McGraw hands it off. There is McDonald, and he busts across the 42. Maybe about a 1-yard gain, maybe 2. Collins on the stop for Elkhart. Third down and short. Here's a handoff. Again, McDonald's the outside, 45, and he'll angle out of bounds and get knocked out by Ballard and Lewis, and it'll be a first down for Columbus East. First down to 46. Here's fakes the handoff. Again, Parks keeps it, gets it across, and gets it to the 50 and out of bounds. Close to the midfield stripe. And it'll be second down and about 6. In shotgun is Parks, 2 receivers to the near side. Fakes the handoff, looking back in the pocket, fires it out there. He's got a man at the 45 of Elkhart and go ahead to the 43. That should be enough for a first down. To McDonald. Ambrose on the stop. It'll be second down, like a 1st and 10 from the 43. Here's a handoff again. McDonald gets a couple yards, maybe to the 41. Low on the stop, as well as McGraw. It'll be second down and 8. And fakes the handoff, looking to pass, looks to fire in the pocket. Now he'll fire a loafer out there, and it's incomplete, we believe. On the near side. Good defense by Eshartia. Marks on the attempted reception. SRT on the coverage. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Parks with dual receivers to the near and to the far. Back to pass in the pocket. Under some pressure. Now steps up. Looks and fires it out there. And he is incomplete. Wide of the mark. Up house. And it is going to be 4th down. And it'll be punt formation time. Out. We'll take it with them. 9:56 to go here in the 3rd. It is still 27-7 Elkhart. Back after this on the Elkhart YouTube channel.
Athletics to alternative and natural relief, recovery, and rejuvenation to help you achieve your personal health goals and let you be the best you that you could be. For more information on Cryo Edge Elite and get you back in the game, visit them on Facebook or give them a call at 971-6557 or visit them on the web at www.cryoedgeelite.com.
So 4th down, and once again, we'll force the punt. Mason is back deep at the 10. Good snap. And the punt is away. High, end over end. And it'll bounce at the 15, inside the 10. Takes a nice roll inside the 5. And it'll be down and around the 1-yard line. That's where Elkhart will take over. Cameron Wilfong brings them out. And then Wilfong will have two receivers to the near side, one to the far. Woods will be in the backfield with him. He'll shift to the shotgun. Woods on the right hip. Back to pass. Looking fires on a quick one out there. Is caught by Johnson. Johnson breaks the tackle at 10. Johnson still on his feet. Gets another tackle. Gets smacked at the 15. And he lost the football, but let's see if he called him down. Let's see if they call him down.
No, he wasn't. Are you kidding me? He was still spinning.
Let's see what they call. See if full momentum was declined. Let's see what they say. The officials are going to conference from the 15. Ball's at the 15 when Johnson lost it. And let's see where they're going to discuss here. Conference brought to you by the Hilton Inns and Suites. He was down. So it'll be a gain of 14 to the 15, and it'll be a 1st and 10 for Elkhart.
Here, you can say if you want.
1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. And it will be Wilfong going to shotgun with Mason to the near side. Mason still doing a line check. Now the officials hold up play. All right, I think we're now ready, and now we're ready to go. They'll start the play clock. And now shotgun. Wilfong hands off to Woods. Woods breaks, spin on, keeps it himself. To the outside is Mason. Here he goes. 35, 40, 45, 50. Mason to the open field. 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, 85 yards for the touchdown. A great fake to Woods. And the end around to Mason, and Mason was even and leaving. Extra point now by Gates. Ball down. Kick is on the way. The line drive. It is up and is good. 9:09 to go in the 3rd. It is now Elkhart 34 and Columbus East 7. We'll be back to re-kick it after this. You're listening to the Elkhart Lions YouTube and listening to New
Drain. Rain Drain is your local dealer for the amazing Leaf Guard no-clog gutter system. Leaf Guard is the only seamless one-piece Rain Drain. Will clean your gutters for free. To learn more, call Rain Drain at 888-611-RAIN or visit them at raindraininc.com.
And we are back here in Columbus. 9:09 to go here in the third. It'll be Gates to re-kick. 34-7. McDonald back deep. And Gates ready for the re-kick. And the approach and the boot. High and short. Going to come down to 20. Ball bubbled. Bobbled still loose. Villarreal on the recovery. Give him the 27-yard line. 1st and 10. .905 here in the third quarter. Parks, 2 receivers in the air. Low snap, gets it. He'll take it himself. Gets across 25, still has speed across the 30 to the 31. Ambrose on the stop, along with Lundy and McGraw. Give him a 32. So a quickie 5, and it'll be 2nd down and 5. Ball back, here's handoff. There's McDonald, still on his feet, breaks 1 tackle, breaks another, gets it to the 35. And McDonald gets about 3 before Lundy, and he comes up off the bottom. Looks like it was. And it's going to be 3rd and long 2 from the 35-yard line. Parks keeps it himself. Goes to the outside, call 35-40. Still on his feet to the 44 before down he goes, and a late penalty marker flies from around the 49-yard line. See what they call here. Another conference. Looks like a mask. 5-yard penalty against Elkhart. So that'll add on to the yardage and put it up to about the 49-yard line of Columbus. It'll be 1st down for the Olympians. 8 minutes to go, and the clock now running here in the third quarter. Parks, 1 receiver each side. Donald in the backfield, low snap, fakes it, gets about across the 50, into Elkhart territory, the 48, maybe the 47. Lundy, he'll make it now 2nd down, and probably about 6 or 7. Parks fakes the handoff, now back to pass. Under some pressure, Ambrose is going to get him. He only had him, and he throws it away and almost intercepted. Man in the area for Elkhart was Graham Eli. But Ambrose had him dead to rights. He hit him as he threw it, and the pass was incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 6 from the Elkhart 47. Park with 3 receivers, trips to the near side, back to pass, in the pocket, fires a lofter up there, and is tipped and incomplete, and a late penalty marker flies at the 25. Kenneth Dennis was the man on coverage, and it looks like they're going to call maybe pass interference. And they are. So that'll move it up 15 from the line of scrimmage. And that'll make it 1st and 10 from the 32. Ball down, kick is up, and it is a line drive, and it is through. So with 7:10 left to go, it is Elkhart 34 and Columbus East 14. We'll be back with a re-kick after this. You're listening to exciting Elkhart Lions football on the Elkhart Lions channel on YouTube.
Located in the quiet Amish country is Das Dutchman House. They are dedicated to providing each guest with a wholesome environment, warm hospitality, outstanding service, and consistent quality. Visit the stores, bakery, and if you need time away from everyone, then book a room at the Essen House Inn. For more information on what the Essen House has to offer, check out the website at www.essenhaus.com. The Essen House is located at 240 US 20 in Middlebury. Phone number 1-800-455-9471 and locally at 825-9471.
Okay, Hendrick ready to kick off now for Columbus. Mason is back deep, although he is stationed now at the 20-yard line. Here's the boot. It is a line drive, and it's through the hands of one of the up men. He fumbles it, picks it up, and gets it across 35, still on his feet, up to the 4. It's Lundy, and gets it almost to the 41-yard line. So that's where Elkhart will take possession. First and 10 from the Elkhart 40. With 7:03 to go here in the third quarter, 34-14 Elkhart. And it's officially the 41. And here is Cameron Wilfong. He'll have two receivers to the far side, one to the near. Woods in the backfield with him. And now Rousseau in motion. Here's the fake, handoff, throws it over to Mason. Across the 40. 40 tries to move to the 45. Makes a move to the 50. Now and still another jute move. Trying to find opening. Goes backwards back into Elkhart territory to the 49. So they'll mark a gain of 8 for Mason. He had a first down, and then he went backwards. So a little bit too cute, cost him a first down that time. So it'll be second down and 2. Wilfong from the Elkhart 49. Rousseau in motion. Hands off to Woods. Woods tries to get the outside, breaks tackle on the 45. To the 50. 45, 40, 35, and down the 33-yard line. Woods for 18. And a first down for Elkhart. Now Holt comes in the ball game, replacing Higgins, a wide receiver. Officially, they'll give him the 34, so we'll give him 17 instead of 18. And the play clock is down to 10. I want to burn a timeout here, guys. 5 seconds on the play clock. And here's the handoff. Fakes. Throws it on the outside. Got a man. Holt. 35-30. 25 out of bounds on the far side. And it looks like it's around the 21-yard line. Holt gets it 13.
That was enough for a first down for Elkhart.
So it'll be a first down at the 21-yard line. Johnson to the near side. Mason to the far. Holt also to the near side. Now Rousseau comes in motion. Now shifts back to the far side. Here's the handoff. The end around to Mason. 25-20. To the 15. Still on his feet and goes ahead to the 14. On a gain of 7 on the end around, and that will make it a second down and 3. Seven-yard gainer down to around the 14-yard line, second and 3, as Coach Shuduck signals into plays to Cameron Wilfong. Wilfong with the line stunt. Rousseau in motion. Hand off to Woods. Woods up the middle. Breaks one tackle at 15. Still on his feet. Gets it, gets angled out of bounds at around the 12. Gain of about 2. And it'll be third down and short. Third 3rd and maybe a short 2 from the 12. Now Wilfong again checks with Coach. There's a handoff. Woods. Woods breaks a tackle. Gets across the 10 to the 9. That's going to be a 1st and goal. Woods for about 3. And it'll be 1st down and goal. Ball at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal as Wilfong checks again with Coach Shudock. Down again. Here we go. That's Johnson to the 10, to the 5. He sneaks, tries to sneak to the end zone. He gets shoved back at the 1. Actually, that was Holt, not Johnson. Holt for 8, and it'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Holt and Johnson come out. They'll go double tights, maybe triple tights. Short yardage package. Third, make it 2nd down and goal from the 1, and the play clock is down to 6. 5. Hand off the Woods. Woods up the middle. Woods to the end zone. He's in for the touchdown. Woods for the 1-yard touchdown, and here comes Rodney Gates back for the extra point. With 3:27 to go here in the 3rd. Gates out of the hold of Cameron Wilfong. Ball down, kick up. It is blocked. Blocked in the 19. We'll be back to re-kick after this. Your Tech, they know H2O.
Are you comfortable in your skin? Or does a shower leave you feeling dry? Call Hawkins Water Tech. They will install a system that removes hard water minerals and leaves your skin soft and clean. You'll save up to 75% on soap and shampoo, too. Forget squeaky clean. Get naturally clean. Hawkins Water treats you better. Visit HawkinsWater.com.
Stop for Elkhart. So it'll be 1st and 10 around the 19 with 3:21 to go here in the 3rd. Malachi Parks. 2 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. Low snap, picks it back in the pocket, fires it out there, and it is incomplete.
Pass intended for Parks to Berkman.
Intended for Berkman. And on the coverage for Elkhart is 29, Kenneth Dennis. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Parks, long count. Now here's fixed handoff. Now he'll roll to the far side. Looking, fires it out there. He's got a man across the 25, across the 30, and around the 31-yard line. Bergman once again. Run out once again by Kenneth Dennis. And it'll be about the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Columbus East. Trips now to the near side. 1 to the far. Takes the handoff, and it is to McDonald across the 45-40. Still on his feet across the 40. Late penalty marker flies on the far side. 2 penalty markers fly on the far side. And let's see what the signal is. It's against Elkhart, I do believe. They're huddling over by the Columbus East bench, the officials. I think it was 2 officials who saw the same thing. Personal foul, face mask, 15 yards. We'll point to a direction, Mr. Official. All right, there you go. 1st down. You got to complete the call, guys. So 15 yards. And that'll put the ball inside the 45 of Elkhart. So from the fake handoff, and Parks keeps himself across the 40, still on his feet, 35, down to the 30-yard line. Parks with a 15-yard gainer to a first down, and Columbus on the march.
That defensive end covered 17 yards which should have been safe.
First and 10. Trips to the air, one to the far from the 30. Parks hands it off McDonald, gets it across 25, still on his feet to the 22. And ball came loose, but he was down. So McDonald, I think, just shy of a first down. About the 21-yard line or so. It's going to be second down and a short 2. Goes around the 9. So it'll be a first and goal for Columbus East. First and goal from Columbus East from inside the 10-yard line. So a touchdown makes it now 40-20. And now for the extra point. Hendrick, ball down, kick up. Kick is high, long, and good. 1:54 to go. It is 40-21 in this high-scoring contest. We'll be back to re-kick after this. You're
home. We will work to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute for your loved one. In addition to the services we offer, you can receive an online memorial that you can share with family and friends. We have a wide range of resources to support you not only today, but in the weeks or months to come. For more information, please give us a call at 892-5113. Or you can get a hold of www.earl.
4 to go here in the third quarter of play. And Bergman will kick off. And back deep will be Mason. He'll set up shop at about the 10. And let's see. Hendrick to kick off. And the kick is Squibby missed it. He missed it. And Ambrose is going to jump on it. It didn't even go 5 yards. Didn't even go 2 yards. And picked up by Elkhart at the 42-yard line. And that's where Elkhart takes over at the Columbus East 42. That was an onside kick missed. I'd never seen that before. Just pure missed.
Coach,
42-yard line of Columbus East. And Wilfong hands it off to Woods. Woods still on his feet. It gets a couple yards up to the 40. And it'll be second down and 8. It's 2 yards. It'll be second down and a short 8, long 7 for Cameron Wilfong and company. From the East Chicago, or check it, I won't say East Chicago. From the Columbus East 40. Yeah, way too long. 7 on the play clock. And back to pass. Fires it out there. He's got Higgins. Higgins to the 40, trying to find a move. Cuts it inside to the 36 before he's finally wrestled to the turf. And a gain of 4. Second catch for Higgins, now with 19 yards receiving. And we'll make it third down and short. Third and long 4. From the Columbus East 36. Wilfong. Movement on the line, but he didn't come across. Now they'll recheck. Play clock is now down to 10. Wilfong back to the gun. High snap. Hands it to Woods. Woods trying to find a hole. Cuts it to the outside. 35-30. 25-20. 50. I think that's Derek's third touchdown of the night. 46-21. With 19.2 to go. Gates is going to have a tired leg before this is all over with. Sophomore kicker. Ball down, kick on the way. It is a line drive, and it is no good. So with 19.2, it is Elkhart 46, and it is Columbus East 21. We'll take a timeout. Be back with the re-kick after this on New Level Broadcasting.
71 and locally at 825-9471.
And welcome back, everybody. Mark Lauer here with you. 46-21, and the re-kick. Here's the approach and the boot by Gates. High and relatively short to the 10-yard line. Up to the 15, 20, to the 30. Still on his feet, 35, and up to about the 38, 39-yard line. To the 38-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 for McDonald. And we will give it 39, so it'll be 1st and 10. Fork on the shotgun. And he'll take the handoff, looking to pass from the pocket. Fires, he's got a man. And he was wrestled down and around the 42 of Elkhart. Treg Bergman.
And that's a first down, Columbus East.
First down, Columbus East with 4.4. They'll start the clock, and they should run it out. That's the end of the quarter. With the score, Elkhart 46 and Columbus East 21. Back with the final quarter. After this, you're listening to exciting Elkhart Lion football on the Elkhart Lion channel on YouTube.
Are you comfortable in your skin? Or does a shower leave you feeling dry? Call Hawkins WaterTech. They will install a system that removes hard water minerals and leaves your skin soft and clean. You'll save up to 75% on soap and shampoo, too. Forget squeaky clean. Get naturally clean. Hawkins Water treats you better. Visit hawkinswater.com.
And we are back here at Columbus East High School. Mark Lowry here with you at John Stafford Field. Fourth quarter, 12 minutes left in regulation play, 46-21. Here's Parks. Back to pass, hands it off Stafford, 40, 35, still on his feet, to the far side, out of bounds. McDonald inside the 30, maybe the 29. To the Elkhart 29. And here is Parks keeping it. 25-20. 15 inside the 10, and down he goes inside the 10. Parks for 19, maybe 20 yards. Olympian first down inside, and it'll be 1st and goal. Here's a handoff, McDonald. To the outside, inside the 10, still on his feet, churning to about the 6. A little extracurricular in the end zone now. Late flag flies. 2 flags. Ball down to 6. Let's have a little discussion here, and we'll find out what it's all about. Probably a couple of personal fouls we'll see for a little bit of extracurriculars. Personal foul, Elkhart. Personal foul, Columbus East. Offset. So back to the 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Late defensive substitutions for Elkhart. And here's the handoff, and Parks keeps it himself, gets it to the outside, and is knocked down around the 2. Ambrose on the stop. 3rd down and goal. And now hurry up offense. Parks, low snap. 4th down and goal. Let's see if the defense can stiffen up here. 4th and goal. Trips to the near, 1 to the far. Park. The defense has stopped McDonald. They're still impiling bodies. There's McGraw near the bottom of the pile. It's Elkhart football. Lowe is on the bottom of the pile. And now a late penalty marker flies. Well after the play is over. And a personal foul against Columbus East. So they'll move from the 1 to the 16. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Columbus East. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 16. That's where Elkhart will take over. 10:42 to go here in the contest. 46-21. Two receivers to the near, 1 to the far. Woods will be on the right hip of Wilfong. Wilfong still talking to the lineman. They have not started the 25-second clock as of yet. The officials talking now to the defense of Columbus East. Now he's ready. Puts his little note card away. And now we're ready to resume once he starts the play clock. There we go. And now Wilfong will go back to the shotgun. Wilfong hands to Woods. Well, no, he gives it to Mason on the end around. To the 15. Mason across the 20 and gets forced out of bounds here on the other side. Another penalty marker flies in the secondary. And around the 33-yard line. And it'll be a holding. I'm guessing defense because he didn't point anywhere. The flag was in the secondary. Holding Elkhart, okay. You got a point, Mr. Official, one way or the other. It'll be a spot foul. So apparently back that deep, it must have been on one of the wide receivers. So from the 33, that will mark it down to the 23. But they're going to call from the line of scrimmage. So they're going to put it at the 14-yard line. First down and 12 or 13, back to pass. Wilfong looks, fires it out there. Got Johnson, he's got his man to the 50 and to the Columbus East 45. About 40 yards to Donovan Johnson. So it'll officially be marked at the 46 of Columbus East, 1st and 10. Well, Donovan Johnson did say it on the Love You Blue segment. He thought they had one of the better receiving cores he's been since he's been in Elk. 2nd down and 4. And not a very good spot. They're going to give him the 41, so we'll give him 5. Second down and 5. Cameron checking with Coach Shudak. Play clock is now at 12. Talks to the line. Now back to the shotgun at 8. Man comes in motion. Hand off to Woods. Woods across the 40. 35-30. 25-20. 15 cut. Moving the 10 to the 5. Touchdown! Derek Woods, 41 yards. And the extra point is coming up for Gates. Rodney Gates, a sophomore. Once again, out of the hold of Cameron Wilfong. Ball down. Kick is up. A low line drive, and it is no good. So he's about 50% on the extra points as opposed to 0 last week. So it's 52-21 with 9:33 to go. We'll take a timeout and get you the re-kick after this. You're listening to Elkhart Lions football on YouTube.
Premier Driving Institute. We don't do cheesy gimmicks and coupons. Our rate is simply the best in the area. So give us a call, 574-389-7648 to enroll, or check out our website, www.premierdrivinginstitute.com, for classes near you. Premier Driving Institute has 7 convenient locations across northern Indiana to serve you.
Okay, now we're ready for the re-kick here at 9. Gates to kick. McDonald and Villarreal. Villarreal is back deep. And we're ready. Here comes Gates' kick. It is a high end over end to the far side. Villarreal at the 10, 15, 20. Looks 25. Gets across the 30. Now runs into a host of Lions. And he gets it up to about the 34-yard line. Now, check, you see the spot here. Looks like it's going to be Vanderswag on the stop, along with others, for the special teams. Parks sets him up. Okay, that's Villarreal, and he gets a carry. Villarreal across the 40, and he'll get to 41, maybe the 42. Villarreal? Second down and 1 on a 9-yard gainer. It is Villarreal. So we have first down for the Olympians at their own 43-yard line. And now we've got an injury timeout. Man down for Elkhart. And a little too far away to check the number. Looks like it may be low. We'll keep it here for the moment.
One more reminder. Next Friday's game.
And
the Olympians were supposed to travel to Jeffersonville.
still can't see from this angle here.
Columbus East High School. Once again, the Red Devils will be visiting Columbus East next Friday.
Is that 58? Yeah, that's Javin Lowe. Come off. He's made quite a few tackles tonight, and he's a little bit gimpy as he comes off. It could be an ankle. Wide of the mark. Intended for Bergman at around the 35 of Elkhart. It'll be second down and 10. Second and 10 from the Olympian 43. Duels to the near, one to the far, and here's a handoff. Null keeps it himself. Across the 45, still on his feet, across the 50, and into Elkhart territory at about the 48, maybe the 47, just shy of the first down. It'll be third down and 1. From the Elkhart 48. Coming up on 8:15 to go. Clock is running. Third and 1. Here's a handoff. First man through. Villarreal across the 35 to the 45 to the 42. And that'll be enough for a Olympian first down to the Elkhart 42. Now they're going hurry up. 5. Kenneth Dennis from his safety position along with McGraw on the stop. And that'll be second and long. Back at the 48 of Columbus. Hand off. Back to the outside across the 50. Villarreal inside the 45 of Elkhart to the 43. Lundy on the stop. It'll be 3rd and 10. Should be third down. The sack was 2nd down. Here's back to pass. Looking under some pressure. He's going to be in trouble. And he gets away from it. Goes to the outside. Park across the 45 and out of bounds at the 40-yard line. And this should be 4th down from the Elkhart 41. They're going to go for it. Elkhart fakes the blitz. Now here they come. From the 41, under some pressure. Park throws it out there. He's got a man, and that's caught at the 10, at the 5, touchdown. Bergman for a touchdown from 41 yards out. Sometimes you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. They came with a safety package. And Bergman got past the corners and got in for the end zone for the touchdown. (52-27), 6:57 to go. Now they'll set up for the extra point. Personal foul apparently against Elkhart, and it'll be assessed on the kickoff. And we'll check. And once again, I believe extra point coming up. It'll be Hendrick for the extra point. Ball down. Kick is on the way. It is high, long, and it is good. 6:57 to go. It is Elkhart 52, Columbus East 28.
Serves the time that home that you've been searching for. That's Rob Bach Realty at 202-9986. Or check out his Facebook page at www.facebook.com/PG/Rob Bach Realtor.
And we are back, and they will assess the kickoff, and they will kick off from the Elkhart 45. Rick? And Lundy comes on late for Elkhart. I'd still watch out for a squib here, onside. Here's the kick. It is high and semi-short. Holt from the 5, 10, 15, 20, and takes some contact and goes down around the 21, maybe the 22-yard line. 6:50, and that's where Elkhart will take possession, leading 52-28. Cameron Wilfong. Receiver, Zach at the far side, and 2 receivers to the near. And here's a handoff. Woods trying to find a hole, and dancing around, still breaks the 20, and gets it back up to the 24 and a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Long, eating, time-consuming drive, and let's head back north. Second down and 8. Fakes the pass. No, back to pass. Looking. Fires it out there. And, that's intercepted. The guy was knocked down. No penalty marker. And it's picked off and out of bounds. Unbelievable. Johnson was knocked down. well before, and it was picked off, but what is, as they say. And they will have the ball at about the 22-yard line.
Dennis, who picked it? I didn't see. God, I didn't either. If I see it.
Inside the 20 at the 9. Elkhart uses their second timeout with 5:53 to go.
I know who's seen it.
I think it was 9.
Didn't see who got the pick officially for them.
14 or 9? 14.
Duffy on the interception, apparently. I was surprised they tried to follow it downfield, but, it is what it is with 5:53 to go. And the ball will be at the 19. So first down and 10 as we kept it here. One timeout remaining. The Olympians have all 3 of theirs. So here comes Parks once again, the reset. He'll have trips to the near side, 1 to the far. And now still waiting for the officials to get the ball ready for play. Now we're ready. Parks from the shotgun. Hands it off. Second man through, Villarreal. Gets it inside the 15. Still on his feet. Jumping ahead to about the 11 maybe. Game about 8. Well, they're going to call only 5, so apparently his knee wants to go down to 14. So second and 5, low snap. Back to pass, looking, under some pressure. Hit is he, now he still spins away from a sack, throws it up, and it's incomplete. Good defense by Eshartia that time. As he went with the receiver there. Maybe it's Bergman. Yeah, it was both Bergman. And it'll be third down. Let's see where they mark it, or close to the 10-yard line. Going to be close. Let's see where they spot it.
Looks like it'll be spotted just short. 4th and 1.
It'll be 4th and short. 4th and inside of 1. Just outside the 10. Parks. 1 receiver to each. Now 2 receivers to the far side. Parks hands it off. Villarreal, and I don't think he got it. He got nailed, and down he goes. Lundy was first. So the interception does not hurt. And with 4:42, we take over on downs just outside the 10-yard line. They'll have Holt and Johnson again on the far side. From the shotgun. Hand off, the end around. Here comes Woods. Woods across the 10, gets hit and brought down about the 14 possibly on a gain of 4.
Number 2, Derek Woods on the carry.
Now we got an injury timeout. We'll see who's... Both trainers are there. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll let you know who it is after.